TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top-flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.
Thank you for making Saint Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
It's ugly.
Well, you should have had Cam Jordan right on the field. Tell Cam Jordan that. You should have said right up to Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan. What he told Dennis Allen, that's what he should have told Cam Jordan.
Yep.
That's what he should have told Davenport. Why are you telling the coach that ain't got no helmet and pants on to bust you up?
Yep. So I agreed with only one thing that's ever come out of Charles Barkley's mouth, and it was that commercial he made way back when, I don't know, it was the early 90s, when he said, I am not a role model. Well, he's not. He's the farthest thing from it.
Right.
So is Jordan. So is Brady. So kids, don't try this at home. They're not role models. They're just the greatest ever at what they do. They're the GOAT. Jordan's the overall GOAT, and Brady's the GOAT of quarterbacks in football. And they won like nobody else has ever won. Six finals, 6 MVPs for Jordan, 7 Super Bowls in 10 tries?
So can I ask you a question? Do you believe Tom Brady, if Tom Brady did, take Jordan first. If Jordan didn't hit Steve Kerr in the eye, if he didn't sock Will Perdue, if he wasn't demeaning and condescending, do you believe he'd have won less titles than what he actually won?
I do. Because I watched him in action up close and personal. It's just who he was. Not a nice guy. I don't think Tom Brady, all this aw shucks, gee whiz, it's kind of an act. I don't think that's who he really is, because in the end, he wants Antonio Brown back today, right?
Yeah, he wants to win. But Skip, I believe you can still win. Bill Russell won 11 times. 11 championships. None of this. Skip, I believe you can win. I believe you can still be great and not be a jerk. I believe you can be great and not be dismissive. I believe you can be great and not display. Skip, this notion, there's a notion that's prevailing, and I believe it's a lot being perpetuated by you, that the only way you can have that Tom Brady and Michael Jordan are more competitive, and because losing bothers them so much more, it bothers anybody if you devoted a lifetime, if you spend the amount of time that a lot of these guys, I think it bothered Peyton Manning because I know how much time he put into it. I think it bothered John because I know I saw all the film taken. So it bothers you. It bothered me to lose, to be ordered to be great. So yes.
Okay, but forgive me for this, but you were not Jordan and you were not Tom.
But that's the thing. But see, you saying because they're greater, they should be able to treat people. And that is what's happened in society. If you get a level of success, you should be able to talk and be dismissive to anybody you want to because you have money, because you have fame, because you have prestige.
Brady and Jordan out in society, that they comport themselves nicely.
I'm not talking about, I'm saying in society, the higher ups, I'm just like him. He's a higher up in the NFL. If he couldn't behave like this if he was Mike Glennon. So in other words, what you're saying, if you win, act how you choose. You have at it. Say whatever you want to say. Curse who you want to curse, even if you're opposing coach. Nobody's ever said that. But like I said, if he's real about that, that's what he should have showed us Cam Jordan. When Cam Jordan decided, he should have got up and said, Cam, you know what? Do that.
Okay. I hear everything you just said, and I'm not going to try to defend any of it, but I did think there was one redeeming gesture from Tom Brady last night. He knew he just completely lost it, as he is wont to do. We've seen it again and again. We saw it in the Super Bowl with Tyrann Mathieu, right?
Yeah.
When he went after Honeyback.
Right.
I think he felt so bad about running over to Dennis Allen on the sideline, the acting head coach, but he wasn't referring to him as the head coach. It was about what his defense was doing to Tom Brady. And he said what you said that he said.
Yeah.
That's a redeemed
Screamed
quality.
it at him because he just couldn't take it anymore.
You know what I
and
think?
then he felt bad about it.
Let me tell you what I think.
Okay,
Tom.
let me finish my
Go ahead.
point.
Okay.
So what happened after the game? Did Tom Brady run straight to the locker room and not shake hands? Nope. He went out and shook everybody's hand.
Why he shook everybody's hand? Why he like
Okay,
that? You
well-
know when he lose, he don't shake anybody's hand, especially if he don't think the quarterback is on his part.
And he made a beeline over to one man and shook his hand. And that man didn't say a word back to him, but that man was Dennis Allen. He went and shook his hand. There he is. He
Yeah,
shook
Dennis
his-
Allen said, nah, you're not finna say what you said to me and then think everything's
and
cool.
See how these what a bunch of chumps and morons, man. That Skip Skeletor Bayless need to get his nasty ass off of the television, man. These apologists, these not real journalists, man. These bought and paid for Mockingbird ass press people. How you making excuses for that man like he your
last
son?
night was shut out. Last time he
There's
was
another
shut out was
dumbass.
against Nick Saban and the Dolphins. He was humbled last night. I will say this: the Tampa Tom is a more real version of the Tom, and he's chucking an iPad last night. He's dropping an F-bomb to a Saints coach last night. I get real emotion all the time from Tom. And at this point, he's been so successful at everything he's done. Is he becoming a bad sport? I see him unravel more in Tampa. I've seen more pick sixes per game. I've seen more tantrums per
Especially
game. And
from the
last night
Saints,
was one of those games. He was sacked 4 times. He had 2 turnovers. He had 48 throws and no touchdowns.
Totally classless.
And when I look at Tom in Tampa, what I see is I get more of Tom. I get more social media.
What?
I get a little more anger. I get more tantrums.
No, dude, you get the tantrums because the Saints tearing them up. See, it's
I get
apologists.
more
This is
personality. I
apologists.
get more social media. I get
all these damn excuses. Let's keep the ball rolling.
They did a good job playing. You know, they played that hard man to man, and we did not do a very good job of getting open.
Tom Brady, 26 of 48. Yes, I said that right. 214 yards, 1 interception. Dan, are you giving him a break, though, because of the injuries?
Absolutely. His stars weren't there. I mean, you talk about going into a game and not
Dan Orlovsky. His men was there. His men was there. He was throwing to him, and they still wasn't helping him. So cut that shit out. Cut it out, man.
having Antonio Brown, who he hasn't had for a while.
Antonio Brown is suspended, asshole. So it's Antonio Brown. Never mind Goodwin and Mike Evans was available for the game. Now he calling out Antonio Brown, who's been suspended.
Then it goes one by one. Chris Godwin goes out, who he loves in the middle of the field. Mike Evans.
Those guys were in the game up until they got knocked out, and they still didn't score any touchdowns.
In those one-on-one matchups. And then Leonard Fournette, who's become an incredibly important and trustworthy part of their offense.
Also knocked out of the game is football. So how are you giving them a break on that?
And I think Bruce Arians kind of pointed it out. I thought that while those stars weren't there, the star that was there, at least one of them, Rob Gronkowski, did not play well. And that's a guy that I have pounded the table, as you have URC. Yeah. He's been such an integral part of their offense.
How's this guy even on TV? I mean, seriously. How is he even there? I just don't get it.
4 or 5 drops yesterday. And Bruce Arians.
4 or 5 drops yesterday. They have anybody else catching the ball from? They have other people they're getting paid to. Was anybody giving the Saints any passes when they guys was dropping the ball, or they just was jumping on the Saints? Just throwing them in the ground.
Arians said it himself. I counted 7 drops as an offense for this football team.
Not just the fact that they was dropping the ball. The Saints were actually playing their wide receivers close and batting the ball out of their hands.
Do I think that Tom played exceptionally well? No. Do I think that Tom was the reason this football team lost the game? No, and that's why I'm giving him the
You see, hold on.
pass. Well, no. Do I think that as an offense for this football team? Do I think that Tom played exceptionally well? No. Do I think that Tom was the reason this football team lost the game? No, and that's why I'm giving him the pass because, quarterback, one, their offensive line did not block well, specifically on the right side. The right guard was attacked with protection with New Orleans. Credit New Orleans for that. Two, didn't have the guys in the man-to-man scheme when guys got to separate, guys got to win. There are so many clips in that football game where I sent it to our producers. No one's open. No one's open.
This guy, family, and he must be a failure in life some kind of way. You don't make excuses for people. The quarterback was responsible for the bad play. The offensive line, the Saints got to him 4 times, knocked him down a couple of times. Tom Brady had ample opportunity to find wide receivers. He was throwing to Gronkowski and overthrowing wide receivers. He had several shots downfield he missed on. And the reality on top of that is the fact that Tom Brady is a classless joke. He's a jerk. He did that. He threw his little iPad. He went over there, cussed that Dennis Allen. What part of that is classy, but you're going to give him a pass on it?
No one's open. And I think Bruce Arians is telling us the truth. Listen, when we got open, we dropped the football, and versus that man coverage from New Orleans, we just didn't get open.
See, but you can't give Tom Brady a pass. Listen, we always talk about the things that Tom Brady can bring to a team, whether it's leadership, right? Whether it's the ability to believe you can win in
giving
critical
people
football
passes
moments
and
or
they fail and throwing
critical
interceptions and
football
fumbles.
moments because he makes the right play. We weren't asking Tom Brady to score 40 last night. You were asking Tom Brady to score 10 points. And whether that's Chris Godwin is down, whether Mike Evans is down, whether Rob Gronkowski is not playing well, Tom Brady has to find a way to manufacture 10 points. Tom Brady has to find a way to hold on to the football when he scrambles. He can't make the late throw to Chauncey Gardner-Johnson when he's trying to hit Miller over the middle as he's rolling out of the pocket. We've seen Tom Brady have these nights where he's under siege in the pocket, where his guys aren't separating outside, and he doesn't make the plays to help the team. If we're going to continue to say that he's the GOAT, right? If we're going to keep saying that Tom Brady becomes a part of your team and now he makes everyone around him better, he had to make people better last night. Now, this isn't to say that Tom Brady is the reason the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the game, but he also is part of
They didn't win the game, bro.
the reason that they lost. When it was time for Tom Brady to come up and make a play, especially late in the game, he did not do that.
Well, no. If you are expecting Tom Brady at 44 years old to be this quarterback that creates stuff, that the eraser that I call him to overcome things, that's on you. That's not who he is. Tom Brady's the 44-year-old that when
all right, he's not the eraser. He's not the guy to take all
the
shit.
Receivers are right and there's the protection.
So Tom Brady can't win without his wide
offense
receivers. Is what
scores
this
over
man
30
saying.
a game.
Right.
That's
So you're saying there's there's more quarterbacks in the league.
I don't understand how Orlovsky, to be honest with you, he's one of the stupidest people on television, to be honest with you. One of the stupidest, and a complete freaking flipping loser. If you giving people passes for sloppage, Tom Brady was responsible for an interception in the game where they were marching. He threw an interception. He was responsible for a fumble. And even though his wide receivers was dropping the ball, big freaking whoop. You lose some of your guys here. Hell, we lost guys and we still had to win. But you're giving them a pass when he was responsible for 2 turnovers. That's why I really can't stand these stupid bastards. And Dan Orlovsky, he's one of the worst piece of garbage, trash analysts out there talking about football. Totally stupid, totally irresponsible, totally dysfunctional. You don't give people passes when they're stanking it up like that. I don't care who
Was
they
it a big
is.
deal or no deal that the Bucs were shut out?
No deal. I don't think it matters at all that the Bucs were shut out. Let's not.
Listen to this.
Or no deal that the Bucs were shut out?
No deal. I don't think it matters at all that the Bucs were shut out. Let's not overreact. Tom Brady's 0-4 versus the Saints in the regular season.
No big deal
he
now.
got not shut out.
Here go
They got
another
embarrassed
dumbass.
Last year, 38-3, the Bucs lost. Bucs had the fewest rushing attempts like in the history of the NFL over the last 40 seasons. I remind y'all, we saw the Bucs get dismantled by the Saints team, and the Bucs went on not only to beat the Saints in the playoffs, they went on to win a Super Bowl. It's not a big deal at all.
All right, fam. So there you go. That's enough. I saw about as enough as I could stand from these cretins. That's just a little taste of what's going on right now in the Who Dat Nation, fam. What's going on? Oh, isn't that fun? I thought I'd hit y'all with a little taste of a chorus of haters was saying about the black and gold. Not the fact that you beat Tom Brady with Taysom Hill barely throwing the football, but a chorus of excuse letting by a bunch of dumbass commentators that don't know A from Adam that got anything to do with anything. Just excuse making. Obvious bias, totally trash, totally garbage, totally worthless, totally stupid, totally a joke, a farce. And that's why platforms like ours and others are expediently growing, because people see the bull crap going on. They can't, for whatever reason, criticize their master, Tom Brady. They can't criticize him. And all they have to do is uplift him. The story is not the fact that Tom Brady played bad and all this kind of stuff. The Saints frustrated him to the point where he was breaking his electronics, where he was cussing at people on the sideline. Where was the condemnation on him? Even when he does stuff like that, there's no condemnation. And in the reality, the big story is the Saints swept the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. Everybody got them picked out to be the winner. But I'll give you a little taste of that just to show the family, you know, how biasly stupid. You already know, but it's good and fun to listen to him try to excuse let for Tom Brady. Isn't that funny? So anyway, welcome to the show, fam. Man, like I've been saying for some time now, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I thought I'd switch it up. I play a bunch of simpletons starting the show and the national perspective from some of the greatest excuse letters for Tom Brady. They did not criticize his classless behavior and cussing at people on the sideline, that he's a poor sport, that he's obviously a jerk and he's a crybaby. And the Saints pushed him into that. So now is the fact that he didn't have his receivers when he did have his receivers. He had Goodwin in the game, and they still wasn't scoring anything. Saints had them on lockdown for pretty much the entire summation of the game. Let's give them credit for that. The fact that the Saints beat them without even scoring an offensive touchdown, come on. Defense locked them down and handled business on this team. Let's get into some of the statistics in this one. That's this one called Saints blank Bucs 9-0 sweeps Tampa on the regular season. Again, and they don't like that. They don't like it, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Were anybody crying for the black and gold when the black and gold was on the 5-game losing streak? When we were dealing with several injuries and all the other stuff? No, we didn't let injuries or people missing be an excuse for why we can't win ball games. You have to play through it and win. And for somebody as great as Tom Brady, as they say, he should have handled a lot of what's going on a lot better than what he handled it. But there is no criticism of his behavior. He's a petulant child, a jerk, and people are seeing that he can't handle losing. He can sit up there and pump his fist and act all big and guarded when he winning, but when it come down to losing, he can't stand it. He can't lose with class, you know, and that just goes to show you what type of person that is. And it's good to see on Front Street. But when you see apologists like the rest of these guys, it's a shame. That's why you got to punch them in the face with the facts and expose their behavior, because they're a bunch of jerks. They're a bunch of they paid for like a dog. All right, let's go into it. The Saints take care of business against the Buccaneers 9-0, sweep the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the year and get back to 500. Not only that, but the Buccaneers given their first loss at home all year long. The Saints take care of business and get out of there without having any major problems. So as we continue to move forward, 17-11 on the first downs, advantage Tampa. Saints were 3 of 16 in the game. Despite that, defense, special teams still handled business. 6 of 19 by the Bucs. 73 plays versus 60 plays, and none of them ended in any pointage. 73 total plays and not 1 point in the game. That's amazing. And then 302 total yards versus 212 by the Saints. 13-13 on the drives. The average 4.1 per play in terms of yards per play. 3.5 by the Saints. 151 to 184 in the passing yard mark. They ran for 118. Saints had 61 off of 31 attempts. Red zone, Saints down there twice. Like I said, number field goals. Tampa not once reached down there. Penalties, Saints had 6 for 41, 3 for 30 by Tampa. 2 turnovers, both by Tom Brady. An interception to Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and a fumble by Tom Brady because of Cam getting to him and poking the ball out. So 2 turnovers on Tom Brady, but it's not his fault. 30 minutes and 16 seconds, Tampa Bay time of possession. Saints 29 minutes and 44 seconds on the day. So, I mean, still in all, I mean, it is what it is. And so far as they will refuse to give you, see, and the thing is, the thing is, they will not give you the credit. They won't give you any credit. Now, if Tampa Bay, now remember, the guy, whatever his name is, with the stupid ass haircut for the show, they need to cancel that other show too with Marcellus Wiley, dumb, messed up thing ass. They need to get rid of him because they're just corny. But the reality is, the surprise though? You mean it's not a big deal? Vegas had Tampa Bay destroying the Saints by double digits. They had them by 11. Vegas said that the Saints had no chance, that Tampa Bay was going to beat the Saints by 11. He said that to Vegas. So it's no big deal that Vegas had a double-digit figure, but the Saints going to lose. To Tampa, no big deal. The Saints sweep them again. Oh, I disagree. It is a big deal because this is the defending Super Bowl champions. You name me another team on the season that's going to sweep them. It's no big deal. But it's not a big deal when you win. Not to them. When you close the door or you smeared a pie in the face of their guy Tom Brady. And I don't think it's usually them, it's the networks. I think a lot of time it be the networks pushing that narrative that, you know, they can't talk bad about this guy, they can't talk bad about them, just talk about this guy all the time. I think that's the network people doing that. You know, but the truth is they didn't give the Saints no credit. The big point is, yes, the Saints handled business against Tampa Bay when nobody else thought they would. All of these people picked the Saints to lose the game. And not only did they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their building where they was undefeated, they also beat them in a point where they stopped it when they actually beat Tampa Bay and swept them on the season. So I disagree. It is a big deal. You swept that team, got them up out of here. You know, that is a big deal. But anything to diminish your accomplishments, and that's why the Sports Coma is here, because they garbage, they trash, they filth, they scum. Taysom Hill, 13 of 27 for 154, 6 yards per throw. He was sacked a couple of times. His QBR was 26.5, 66.0 on the rating for Taysom Hill. He was the top rusher from the team, 11 carries for 33 yards. Now, we talked about Taysom Hill yesterday, how pathetic Taysom Hill was. I had a comment from somebody, I forget who it was, said that I wasn't being fair to Taysom Hill, that I wasn't giving Taysom the credit, whatever the fella said. I don't know what the hell he said. But I wasn't being fair to Taysom Hill and that the offensive line played bad and all this kind of stuff. First of all, Taysom Hill did play bad. Taysom Hill he didn't throw in interceptions and no touchdowns, but even the Saints offensive coaching staff went away from Taysom throwing the football. And it wasn't because of drop passes. It was the fact that Taysom was horrifically inaccurate. And that had nothing to do with the offensive line. They had several plays that you could pull up where Taysom had the ability to step up in the pocket, climb in the pocket, and make throws. He was unsettled. You know, he was unsettled. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. He was throwing the ball behind people. He was throwing the ball at people's feet. And at those times, the pressure wasn't immediately in his face. Taysom was in there throwing the ball all kind of way. Even Elvin Kamara, Marquez Callaway, these guys were making gestures like, damn, give me a chance here. Even Elvin Kamara, another guy he was missing on. And it's not a big secret that Taysom Hill is not accurate. I mean, that's not a big secret that Taysom is accurate. But Taysom have a lot of work to do. And he's going to have to do better as a passer. I mean, he really do. Oh, that offensive line wasn't blocking right. No, the offensive line was actually blocking pretty decently in the game. And a couple of times when people was getting at Taysom was running outside of his protection. I mean, he would pay attention to the guy blocking him. He would run around the guy right into the pressure. I'm like, what the hell? So, I mean, it's not a secret. News freaking flash, Taysom Hill is not an accurate passer. I mean, sorry to tell people that. If you didn't know that shit, then wake the hell up and you need to put some damn glasses on or something, because the man's not an accurate passer. He's not a very good accurate passer. He's not. I mean, he threw that rainbow and then come back through several dangerous passes in the coverage. He's not an accurate passer. And that has been the knock on Taysom Hill for a while. He needs to get better at the short and intermediate stuff. And he knows it too. So, I mean, it's just what it is. The man got to work on it. It's what it is. I don't understand what the mindset of some people. Oh, no, the offensive line. No. Cut that shit out. That offensive line was good enough for Taysom Hill to make throws in there. And it was clear and really frustrating to see him throw balls into the ground, throw balls behind wide receivers. Kamara had one where he could put it in front of him. He threw it behind him. And Kamara like, look, put it out here. And he just like looking at it, shaking his head, sitting alone by himself because he know he out there screwing up. But it is what it is. You got to understand it's not a mark against these people, man. It's just ridiculous, man. Taysom 11 rushes for 33 yards. Kamara had 18 yards off 11 carries because they were stacking the box. 9 and 10 men in the box. They knew, like I told you in the pregame, in the preview stream, that they were going to stack the box and stop the Saints from trying to run the ball and force Taysom Hill to beat them. But fortunately, Taysom didn't throw in an interception. He threw an interception right to a defensive back, Adams, right into his hands, and Adams dropped the ball. So, we had a few breaks in that thing, but, you think about it. Callaway, 6 catches for 112. He averaged almost 19 yards per catch. Traquan Smith had 2 for 17. Kamara, 2 for 13. Ingram, 2 for 8. 1 for 4 from Troutman on 2 targets. And, of course, Nick Vannett had 1 in which he dropped the ball. He did. Ty Montgomery had 2 attempts thrown at him. Nothing happened. Top tacklers, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Demario Davis led the game with 7 tackles for their squad. And, of course, Cam Jordan had 2 sacks in the game. He also had a forced fumble in the matchup when he got to knocking the ball off from, Tom Brady. He also had a sack by David Onyemata, and Marcus Davenport had a sack as well. And, of course, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson had an interception off of him as well to turn the tides as well. And, of course, big ups to the special teams who really carried the defense, and special teams helped out where the offense could not get anything right. Brett Meyer was 3 of 3. Once again, 9 points. That was the winner in Easop Winston, 3 carries for 38 yards, and Blake Gillikin, 9 points for 412 yards, 4 of the 9 inside the 20. And he had a 58-yarder that was pinning the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back. Of course, Tom Brady finished the game 26 of 48. He had 48 attempts for 214. And none of these people really talk about his statistics because it's nothing to draw from there. He was sacked 4 times. His QBR was 18.5. His rating was 57.1. And he had 48 attempts. And all he can do with 48 attempts was get 26 completions for just 214 yards and a pick and no touchdown. So the Saints really kind of humbled Tom Brady, took everything away from him. Notice they ain't say a thing about the Saints defense. Took everything away from Tom Brady, and he couldn't do anything. I mean, no, we need. And then the guy talks about Antonio Brown. First of all, Brown is suspended. I mean, Goodwin was there, and they was throwing to Goodwin. Nothing was happening. The Saints had him on wrap. He was throwing to Mike Evans. He had one he threw to Mike Evans. He made 1 catch in the game before he left the game. He was throwing the ball to Leonard Fournette, and Leonard Fournette was making the catches, but he wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't doing nothing. You had your people. And the Saints neutralizing Tampa Bay's offense with the stars that he was talking about with Goodwin and Evans and Leonard Fournette. Now they get hurt in the game. That's just too bad. We lose guys in games too. So we feel you on that. But the story is not Tom Brady's, it's not Tom Brady. It's this, that, and third. It's the Saints sweeping them. That's the story. The Saints sweep Tom Brady. That's why I had to break out the brums on the thumbnail. Just to let people understand, listen, the big story is not for the funky, stanky, corporate, underhand, paid out, sold out, bought out, garbage time, dinosaur, stinking ass press, fossilized press, is the fact that the real storyline is the fact that the Saints swept Tampa Bay, the defending world champions. That's not a big deal, says the dumbass from Fox. He said it's not a big deal. Oh, really? You sweep the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal when you do it, when the Saints do it. But it is. I disagree, dummy. I say it is a big deal. The Saints sweep the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, get them on up out of here. They hold Tom Brady without a score in the game. That's the first time that's been done that in years. So once again, another first for the Saints defense in crippling Tom Brady in the game, sacking him 4 times and forcing him to give up the ball with an interception and the fumble. The storyline is the Saints take care of business and they sweep Tom Brady and get back to 500. That's the story, not about him and all this other stuff. And really, if you really want to talk about it, it's about him being a poor sport. That's what it's also about, him being a poor sport and a jerk. And it should be nothing, because a lot of his behaviors are emulated by the people that follow him. He's just a bad loser. He could look all sporty and shit when he winning and smile and sail on into the sunset, but when you get in hand, it tell you how you act then. How you acting then? Looking like garbage, I say. But anyway, that's what it is, fam. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff. Man, I just I mean, listen, fam. Y'all know how this go, man. Sad that, if people are seeing, like, man, look at this guy. Why is he acting like this? Why is he acting like this? Throwing this thing and going over there cussing at people. The man, it's really sad that Tom Brady has stooped to that level, and then his worshipers, that's what I call them, his worshipers. They sit there and they give him all this kind of stuff. This is the one when he was fussing at the officials. Right here, cussing at the officials, telling about a goddamn time. There he is, throwing the pad down, breaking the pad. Look, he cussing at the officials. They ain't do nothing then. Yeah, look at that. Hey, look. Oh, yes. Yes, I feel the hate. Yeah, it's terrible. It's stupid. I mean, it's just isn't that this grown? Is this guy grown, or is he in kindergarten? Is he in kindergarten? We're gonna be here all day. We gonna be here all day. I can't go nowhere and y'all here. Look at this. Notice he didn't walk past Chauncey. Chauncey's blocked his way. Look at it. He just, you know what? I just can't win. I can't win. You guys are too good. But this is just silly, man. It's silly. It's real silly that's what happened. Now look at this guy. Look at this. That's absolutely terrible. Look at him. But this is their hero. This is their hero. That's not taunting. Oh my goodness. Don't talk about poor losers. Boy, he sets a bad example for the entire freaking Tampa Bay nation. They're totally out of their minds. And truth be told, anybody could lose a football game, and it's about who's the best team that day. Tampa Bay didn't come ready to play. The Saints handed it to them. Just because you were undefeated in your building, I told you going into this game, and so energy around the game, and I kept saying, listen, they're not going to be able to win this game because of many different things. And of course, they had all of the emotional indicators and motivations that they need to top the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They really did. Coach Payton missing with C-19. This is the same team that hurt Jameis Winston and took him out of there. Took him out for the season. And the Saints got, not only did they get revenge for the Jameis Winston thing, but they played above themselves. The offensive line did pretty good, being that they were stacking the box. And Taysom Hill has to improve his passing and his accuracy. He was not an accurate passer. He needed to get better at that. But anyway, man, listen, man, it was sad, and it just goes to show you how poor sports they are and how the media kisses their backsides, man, in this. So once again, am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. We at the Who Dat Nation knew that. We knew that they didn't stand, that we knew that the Saints was going to take it to Tampa Bay. We knew Cam Jordan was hungry. He missed the previous game because of C-19, the Jets contest. We knew he would come in there fired up. We knew Davenport would get involved because he was healthy. We knew that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was healthy and he would get involved. We knew that DeMario and the rest of them guys were going to step up and handle business against Tampa Bay. We knew that. We knew that the Saints were going to attempt to run the football. And we also knew the biggest thing was that the Saints had to at least try to pass the ball. Well, the offense didn't give nothing except for They gave them the ability at times to get a defense an opportunity to rest, in which the defense was out there on the field for 30 minutes of the game in the 60-minute game and still took everything away from Tampa Bay, including the fact that took them and exposed them as the sore losers that they are in the matchup. So wow, how poorly they reacted to the loss and act like it was a big surprise. It wasn't no surprise. I told you styles make fights. I told you that the Saints have them people number psychologically, spiritually, and many other ways. I told you that. We know it, and we were saying it the whole time. So I mean, there it is. Saints 9-0. Sweep Tampa Bay on the year. I'm absolutely loving it. So much love. Y'all enjoy this win. It was a big win. And for the idiot from whatever the show is from Fox who said it's not a big deal, I disagree. But that just shows you how stupid these people are to say something that dumb. That the Saints beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is not a big deal. No, it's not. Oh, it's not a big deal. No, it's really not a big deal. That just goes to show you how it's just ridiculous. Poor, dumbass commentary by a bunch of stupid asses. Excuse my French. All right. So with that being said, man, we're going to get into the live stream. You guys want to pop up on the stream, feel free to hit it. We're going to be going live to about 9. I'm going to say about 9:30, then we'll cut it off here. But yeah, we're going to be hear from you, hear from the family members. We'll get you in and out. And of course, we're going to kind of keep a good speed to it. So if you want to pop in here, hit the link in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. You can get on here. We'll be till 9:30. And we got a few people in here. We got Trey Joseph and Brother Jerry. We're going to start off with Trey. Trey, welcome to the stream, bro.
Who that, Q?
Who that?
ESPN can't flock with us over here at the Sports Coma. You already know what's popping.
That's right, bro. Especially with lame brain, garbage, dry turkey syndrome that a lot of these clowns over here at these people have. That Ocho guy is a complete numbskull. He used to be a little smarter. I thought he was a little smarter than Marcellus Wiley. But Marcellus Wiley is probably one of the dumbest people. But that Ocho guy, it's really stupid commentary, man. You can't say the Saints beating Tampa Bay is not a big deal when they sweep Tampa on the season. Tom Brady hadn't been held without a touchdown in the game for a while. So you got, and then of course Vegas angle has the Saints losing by double digits. So you can't say that it's not a big deal because it is. It is
Somebody
a big.
made 500,000 off of that. Somebody bet 500,000 and they made 500,000 off the Saints last night.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, that's everybody picked them. It's the same with the Detroit game. It was one of them ones. If you bet on that, you was gonna make a lot of money because nobody was picking the Saints except for the Who Dat Nation, and nobody was picking the Detroit Lions. At least some of their people were. So I mean, whoever they banked out on this one. But go ahead, Trey. What's your thoughts? You got the flow, my brother.
Let's see. It's Ryan Clark for me, by the way, Q. I don't like that dude. He's a Louisiana man, but I don't like Ryan Clark. He's a hater. He will always be bad.
Well, he did. He was given. He was the. And you know the world about to collapse into in a reverse black hole when Ryan Clark is the dude that's defending the Who Dat Nation as dumbass Orlovsky tries to give a pass to Tom Brady, who's responsible for 2 turnovers in the matchup. He said, I give him a pass. You give him a pass for anything because you're stupid and dysfunctional. You don't give people passes for that. If he's the star quarterback, all the onus is on him. But when he wins, they won't give him all the credit. But when he loses, it's somebody else's fault. It's Arians' fault. It's the defense fault. It's the offensive line fault. It's the injuries fault. The injuries, we didn't have them. Even when you had your wide receivers, you wasn't scoring touchdowns in the game. You had Goodwin. You had Evans. You had what's his name, Gronkowski. You had those guys. You had Fournette, and you still didn't have no touchdowns before them guys got out of there. So stop the nonsense with the BS, man. But it's good to have a platform where you call these stupid chumps out, man. And that's what the Sports Coma represents.
Keeping it real. All right, so my observations for the game, I'm gonna make it quick. Number one, the family members have tried to get me to lay off this man, but I can't continue to watch him play poorly. Adam Troutman is not a good tight end, Q. I understand he is hurt, but he is not good. I watched him miss multiple assignments on blocking, and he dropped a critical first down catch. I mean, that would have been a tough catch regardless, but like it almost hit you in your chest. Like you gotta catch that, dude. Like under those circumstances, you gotta catch that football. Number two, I think Marcus Williams won't be back next season. I think P.J. Williams is going to take his spot. P.J. Williams is a natural safety. I never want to see him play cornerback position ever again in the Saints defense. I just want him to play pure safety because he is a hard-hitting safety, and he's always around the ball when he's in the game, unlike Marcus Williams. Marcus Williams is 50-50, but I would take P.J. over Marcus. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm saying that now. And one more thing. I think the defense played the best I've ever seen the defense play the whole season. This is their best defensive performance of this season, and I'm very proud of the defense for that one because our offense was, like you said, Taysom Hill was inaccurate, off rhythm, off time, and we all know that the Saints' offense is predicated on timing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see, bro. Because Marcus Williams in this game, he was on time. I have to give Marcus Williams credit on this one. He was in place several different times on the back end of the defense to make Gronkowski think about it. See, they're not telling you that when Gronkowski was waiting for passes, like one in particular, when he tried to one-hand a ball, he didn't bring it in because Marcus Williams was right there at the point, right there, right. And Gronkowski was worried about that all game long, and he was responsible for a lot of the drops because Williams was in the area. So I got to give Marcus Williams credit. P.J. Williams played well too. He was responsible for hitting a good one, but he had other good plays in the games too. Overall, the Saints secondary and defense was awesome, man. I got to give him the credit.
Shout out Chris Richard. He is.
Yes.
You were correct in the beginning of the season when you said Chris Richard is going to be an X factor for our defense. You're one because our secondary play has completely elevated from last season. I know you remember those. Our Achilles heel was the big plays. And so far this season, we've only given up like 2 or 3 big plays the entire season, which I'm very proud of that. That's what's up, defense. Like, if we can just get our offense back, we get Jameis back, we get our number one star receiver, Michael Thomas back. We get maybe another draft, another wide receiver in the 3rd round. Get a little steal, get a little gem like we got with Alvin Kamara. You never know, and we could really do something on the offense. We could score 30 points a game. I really believe it, like easily 30 points. But that's all I got, Q. I appreciate you letting me come on the platform, and you already know what it is. ESPN ain't flocking with us. Get them out of here.
Thank you, Trey.
Who that, baby?
Much love. Who that, bro? Appreciate you. All right, that's brother Trey Joseph, man. Appreciate Trey's as always dropping great energy. All right, fam, let's keep the ball rolling. We got PM followed by WB3, K. Scott, Tyrese, and brother Jerry. PM, welcome to the stream, young brother.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so I like the win. The offense looked sluggish, but I thought we were going to score 20 points at the beginning of the game, but it should not happen in offense. It was slowly decreasing a lot. It was just short trash punting. And I was just waiting for them to score that 3rd field goal because I knew if they scored 3 field goals, Tom Brady was going to be able to just come out in the 4th quarter, score a touchdown because there wasn't nothing. His receivers are dropping the live balls, but I said earlier, those weapons that he had, they weren't bad. Those were decent guys, but the Saints defense just played good. Like what we played. I think we can maybe win another game this season, definitely against the Dolphins. And that should be a guaranteed win. If we just use the same game plan that we used today. Yesterday. And I think we can make a stretch for the playoffs if we can knock off the Falcons. I think we had the Panthers and the Dolphins, right?
Right, Dolphins, Panthers, and the Falcons. Falcons, Panthers, and Dolphins.
Yeah. So that could be a big win because the Panthers are slipping a bit. The Falcons, they're boom or bust right now. And I think if we can push for a couple more good games, we're going to be looking at a playoff run. If a couple more teams lose a couple more games, yeah, I think we're going to make that playoff spot happen. and at least make it to the playoffs. I'm not saying win an actual game, but I'll feel good if we actually make it to the playoffs and see what's going to happen next year. That's a top 10 offense plus a top 15, top 10, maybe even top 5 defense. This Pete Warner's even going to get better next year, and a lot more guys. Yeah, as you put on the board, I was telling my mom that it's the same stuff. Everyone's saying the Buccaneers, but everyone was saying the Buccaneers are going to win. Buccaneers are going to win. Saints have no chance. Tom Brady's going to have MVP type of game. I remember telling him it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same thing happening. The only difference is Drew Brees is going to be the one that's going to get a win this week because America's 10-5. They're 10-6 now. Now the first guy's what? 9-7. Yeah, he was 9-6. Now he's 9-7.
Yep.
Everyone besides Drew Brees got a win this week, and now he's going to be moving into the top spot. So, good job by Drew Brees. Now he's 11-5, and I watch these streaks go on, and I enjoy them to see actually who's right and who's wrong on NBC and also on Fox and a lot of other guys that try to predict what's going to happen. And Drew Brees winning, he's going to be in the top spot. But good for him. He at least knew what was going to happen. Saints were going to win. Same stuff has been happening. A lot of people said without Drew Brees, Saints were going to be successful. I disagree. Told them this is going to happen. James is going to push for a good season. 20-something touchdowns. Just couldn't do it because got injured with the Saints. Lost a lot of games. Push for 2 wins. And if we can win a couple more games, I think we're going to be a team that's going to be competing for that playoff spot. And I think maybe we could win a wild card spot. A wild card game. Make it to the divisional, lose. I think that's going to be a win situation because what type of weapons we have on offense. I think the defense is going to carry us in the playoffs even if that happens because defense can play all around football. So, happy about the win. I wish I could say I was shocked when that score happened, but I knew the offense wasn't that good. Defense showed they shut down Tom Brady. And I think there was this meme where Dennis Allen was holding a hand with Tom Brady. And there's this whole meme where there's a picture of a dad and a son where you Photoshop whoever owns the other person. I think it was Dennis Allen as the dad and then Tom Brady as the son. And people were tweeting, laughing, reposting it, and it was pretty funny. So that's all I got to say for tonight.
Well, I appreciate you, Purple Marcus, man, for chiming in. Great commentary, man. Appreciate you, little brother, and you be good out there. Who that to you? Thank you.
All right, who that?
All right, that's one of the young family members. Purple Marcus dropping it, man. Gotta respect the youngsters, man. Young people love the coma, man. I forget that sometimes. I gotta watch it, baby. Watch it. All right, so much love to the future, man. We're gonna bring in WB3 in the building right now in just a second. Willie, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Look at him. He mad. Look at him. He mad. You see him? Oh, Tampa Bay fan. I'm at work.
That man don't be on camera.
Yeah, I put him on there though. Got to put him on blast. Say, man, bro, boy, Tom Brady ought to be tired right now, huh?
How you figure?
He been getting his top all day. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the media.
Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah, they helping them out.
It just don't make no sense how they Like they just disrespect us, bro. Like we ain't shit.
I know, bro. It's cold. It's cold, man. It's cold.
Man, Tom Brady went out there smelling like D's, smelling, stunk up the joint. You know what I'm saying? And they on TV. See, the day is that holiday that come around, you know, a couple of times a year. Make excuses for Tom Brady Day today. You know what I'm saying? You know, he all on the sideline, cussing people out, throwing tablets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of them black men doing some shit like that. Oh, he's a problem. Poor sportsmanship. I mean, I just don't understand, bro. It's just like blatant racism right in front of your face on TV. Because that's all it is, bro. When a white man could do something and a black man can't do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to get treated equally. You know? Man, I'm so sick of this shit, bro. I waited all day, you know, to watch the fucking see what they were gonna say. All about you. I went out last night after the game, boy. Boy, Q. My nephew and them jealous of me because I'm the original player in this family and they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them youngsters. You know, I went out there and had to pull about 2 or 3 of them out there when they had. They ain't pull, you know. All they got is my leftovers last night. You know, hanging on my coattail last night. You know, and they won't get jealous. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, say it, bro. I kind of had a feeling that the Saints were gonna beat these people ass, bro. But man, them people had 0 points, bro.
Yep.
Y'all can't get 10 points, bro. Look at that. Look and see they do. See the dudes like, what you gonna do? That's what you telling me. What you gonna do? Huh? Bitch, what you gonna do? Yeah. Man, Q, I'm so happy, bro. I don't care the Saints win another game this year, bro. And I'm so mad that I ain't got me a Pat Blue ribbon right now. You know? That Clint Eastwood. I'm mad. You know? But say Q.
Yes, sir.
You want them people in the playoffs?
Who's them people?
The Saints.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you love to go to the playoffs, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, me too, though, bro. But I just can't see them winning no bowl, bro.
Well, I mean, I want them in the playoffs, bro, because that represents success right there, man. And
yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about.
Everybody know our quarterback hurt, so ain't nobody expecting nothing out of us, bro.
Well, I mean, that's true in part. You know, I think expectations still on the team. Coach Payton and the rest of the coaching staff still saying, listen, this team got enough talent to get to the dance. And I was telling you, you never know what's going to happen in the league.
Yeah, I know, Q. It ain't trust the Payton. You got to trust the dentist, too.
You got to trust the squad, man. You got to trust the coaches.
Yeah. Boy, say, bro, when I see them like them first couple of drives, I say, that's their ass. You heard? Boy, if you go on my Facebook page, boy, I was cutting up on my live yesterday, boy. I'm talking about I was carrying on terrible, boy. I was talking all kind of shit. Boy. Once I see them first couple of drives, I say, that's their ass. I got them. You know what I'm saying? And I told these niggas, I said, boy, y'all never hear the end of this shit that we come down here with this hurdle bad team with Taysom Hill leading them and whoop y'all ass. Y'all, boy, like I've been talking shit all day, Q.
Well, we swept them, bro. So, I mean, that's a big deal. Regardless if they won't downplay it, the Saints swept the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
They're leading the division right now with 10-4. They picking Tom Brady to go to the Pro Bowl again. It's 15th. You know, everybody picking Tampa to win the championship. And lo and behold, the New Orleans Saints is there. Greenberg said during his show is that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won't have to worry about the Saints in the playoffs because they won't make it. Oh, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I like how they think what they call it Carnac or something, like they can tell the future. Y'all motherfuckers don't know, excuse my language, y'all don't know what the future gonna hold. How you, man, come on, man. If people could predict the future, shit, I've been on hit the Powerball. You know, something, you know, I wouldn't be on nobody's job working. You know what I'm saying? You think that Chris Broussard, that old shit colored nigga, man, I can't stand him, bro. And then he born in Baton Rouge, bro. You know what I'm saying? That man was born in Louisiana, bro. And act like he act on TV behind, boy, I swear to God. They need to take Tom Brady private parts out there. You know what, man? Stop doing that, man. Y'all do not looking good falling over another man like that, bro. You know? They act like some little teenage groupies, bro. Real talk, man. I'm sick of seeing this shit, man. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I think to a part they're getting paid for it. Tom Brady, when you're an athlete like Tom Brady, you got a media machine. And you pay for soft coverage, or you pay for favorable coverage of yourself. That happens.
But Q, we got 4 pieces. We got 4 pieces of tape out there on it. Yeah, they can't hide that shit, bro.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But they try to hide that shit in plain sight, though. I know what the hell I seen last night. Like Rodney Harrison said, they got their ass whooped. That's what Rodney Harrison said. Plain and simple, it beat their ass on TV. That's what he said. Hey, but let me go back, because I got to close the restaurant up, bro. I don't want to hold y'all too long, bro. You know?
Yeah, Willie, well, enjoy yourself out there, man. Saints swept Tampa Bay. They can't say nothing.
You know about that, boy. You should have seen how big that paycheck this got deposited in my bank account was. Good Lord, I'm about to have fun.
There you go. All right, bro. Well, big ups to you, Willie. You be safe out there, bro.
Yeah.
And we'll talk later. All
Yeah,
right, cool.
big up to me, the thousandaire, because I'm a thousandaire now.
All right, there you go. Willie's a thousandaire. Who that? He's reached it. Before you become a millionaire, you got to be a thousandaire. So Willie makes a great point. All right, so here we go. We got Brother K. Scott chimed in next. Brother K. Scott, welcome to the stream, my brother. How you doing?
What's going on, baby? How y'all doing today, man?
Doing good, my brother. Welcome to the show.
Man.
What you think about that win?
Bro, that win, bro. Let me tell you something. I felt like Drew Brees was gonna win, but I didn't expect the defense to say, you know what? The defense, I guess Cam going to say, you know what, we tired of your shit. We're gonna tired of your shit. We tired of your north, your up north, no season ass to come down here and act like you're gonna come run shit. We're gonna show you what you're gonna do. And I love CD Deuce. CD Deuce gonna make that boy swing on him. How you stood in Tom Brady face? I know. The only thing would have chopped that and CD Deuce would have gave him a hug right then and there. You go like he would have been all right, baby. It's okay. Take your little ass whoop, like your grandma said. Take this ass whoop because I love you, and go sit on the side. If he would have done like that, I think Tom Brady would have swung on him. That would have been a perfect. That would have been a perfect end to the game.
Or at least pushed him or something.
Yeah, I believe. The game, like you said, our offense is atrocious. Our offense is totally atrocious. Our defense is elite. Our defense is so elite. I'm so excited, but I'm so mad at the same time because I wish our offense could match it. And we truly will probably only have maybe one loss this year. If our offense could match our defense this year right now, we probably will only have one loss. If that. Because every loss that we had, especially that 5-game loss, think about it, we missed Alvin Kamara the whole time. Trevor Siemian was oh my God, that was a failed science experiment. You already know what your boy gonna do. Who's that on Taysom Hill? He's not it. And I'm tired of hearing everybody trying to throw on us another quarterback. We got a quarterback. His name is Jameis Winston. He was 5-2, 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, playing with handcuffs on him because Sean Payton kept that man down there in solitary confinement. Any half a mistake that boy did, he was being crucified for it. But I give one thing to James Winston. He was the ultimate professional. You did not see him look disturbed. You did not see him act a fool or nothing. He took it. He manned up. He grew up. And he said, you know what? I'm going to be a professional starting Super Bowl caliber quarterback one of these days. And you know what? I got to be able to take the lashes as well as the praise. So I give all my credit and love to James Winston. I can't wait till he come back in that black and gold. Because he showed me this year how he could take the criticism, but we got damn sure give him the praise when he come back too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on that matter of time before he comes back. So, I mean, we'll see how it all shakes. The Saints say they want Jameis back. It'll be intriguing to see. We have Taysom signed under contract, so it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes moving forward. But yes, absolutely. It'll be intriguing to see Jameis. I'd like to see Jameis back.
Let me tell you something. That contract that Taysom Hill got, that's only good for the rest of this year. Let me tell you something. That's gonna be restructured. completely restructured. Believe that. That contract gonna be so quickly restructured. He not gonna be in that first check that he expect to cash is not gonna be the same like the check that he think he gonna cash. Trump, that contract gonna be so restructured. It's gonna be quick. So I'm not even worried about that contract. That contract is on paper. This is enough to pull him back in. You're not going nowhere, son. You're gonna be your gadget player. You're gonna be our running back, tight end, blocker, receiver, half the time, quarter of the time, quarterback, but you ain't going no damn well. Because nobody else can use you the way that Sean Payton can use you. Nobody can use him the way that Sean Payton use. And he knows that. He knows that. So he ain't going nowhere. But like with this season here, I'm truly conflicted because half of me don't want to win no more games. Half of me want to go to the playoffs. And I'll tell you why. The reason why I don't want to win no more games because I don't want to be in the draft in the middle of the pack. And we had a chance. And I want to, well, at least 1 year. It's been a long time that we was able to draft to get some wonderful players that we truly wanted. You know what I'm saying? Some game changing ass players. And I believe they got some game changing ass receivers in the they're gonna come in this draft this year, like your boy from Williams from Alabama, or that boy what's his name, Banks or Burks from USC. I think those two is special. And I think if we got a chance to get one of those, bro, we might have a chance to pull out maybe about 2 Super Bowls the next 4 years if we get somebody that special. I love Drew Brees. I love that picture of Drew Brees. Like Drew Brees is smiling and laughing at the whole world. Remember, like he was saying, you remember last year when y'all said that the whole world counted us out? He looking at y'all saying, I told you, don't ever count out my Saints. We own Tom Brady. Y'all, Tom Brady might own y'all, but we own Tom Brady. That's how it rolls, baby.
That's right.
Tom Brady knows that.
He knows it. That's why he was slamming shit. But yeah, he was slamming some stuff down and acting a fool. He was a classless jerk. Is what Tom Brady is, man.
He is a classless jerk. He's a class jerk, bro. He's the epitome of protected white privilege. Think about that. He is protected white privilege ever since he got the starting lineup, from the tuck rule, from working with Belichick, from having Arthur Blank as his, not Arthur Blank, oh Lord, I can't believe I said that trash name. Kraft as his owner, always on television and stuff like that. He been protected. He looked like the white superhero they always wanted, but he's not. He's an average quarterback. He got a great mind, but he's an average quarterback who always been protected by a super great coach who taught him the game. A super great coach, great defense, and a great offensive line, and he had the right weapons at the right time to help him proceed. But everybody want to say he's so great. He's so great. For 20 years, he played in the weakest, absolutely the weakest division in the NFL for 20 years, the AFC East. He had no competition for like 15 or 20 years. No competition. And you know that for years, for like, I think they had a stat for like 15 years straight, he won that division like 12 times in a row. Come on now. What your competition? That's almost like the Georgia Bulldogs playing in the SEC East. Until they finally play somebody who credible, they just go through their whole division. But when they finally play somebody credible, they get punched in the mouth. Then all of a sudden, it's everybody else's fault. It's not his fault.
Yeah, that's the card he play all the time, and then he got a chorus of politician journalists that's on his side that he pay for soft coverage, and they make excuses all the way to the bank for his poor play. But thank you, brother K. Scott. I appreciate you chiming in with your thoughts. We got several other family members waiting behind you. But once again, thank you for your thoughts, my brother. And who that to you? Thank you.
Who that, brother? Appreciate it.
As brother K. Scott chiming in, appreciate the brother. All right, we got Last Saint, brother Jerry, brother Crusher, and Uncle Paulie coming up next. Last Saint is in the building. What's up, Last Saint? How you doing, bro? Tyrese, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. What's going on, man?
Good, bro. Good. How you feel about the Saints win, bro?
Hey man, I ain't trying to hear none about that, shoulda, woulda, could be, bump all that bullshit about, Jameis Winston being here for this and that. He ain't here, man. All right. He not here. This whole team fell apart, once he went down. Now, if Jameis Winston was operating, it'll be smooth sailing. That 0-4 with Trevor Siemian, hell, 3 games would have been one out of that matchup. But nah, people focusing on next year, man. Worry about what's in front of you right now, this year and whatnot. As far as I'm concerned, it's the defense playing his tail off. Before the Jets game, they were just getting destroyed, left, right, and center, steadily blown out, not playing up to what it should be right now, with the Jets and the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, trolling, it's Taysom time right now. I don't give a damn. All right. Listen, we can make jokes and we can make fun. Look, I don't mind being called wrong. I don't mind people making jokes, man. But listen, don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me, calling me a dumbass, calling me an idiot, calling me this and that. Show some class, show some respect. I'm not talking about you, Q. I'm talking about, when I get
I
in
know I ain't
the
said, but who calling you that out here?
I don't know. It's funny because I just said I gave my opinion. I said I thought that Taysom would be a good option, and I just been getting hate left and right. It's one thing to be like Trey or Jamal saying, "Oh no, you drunk or this and that." This is another thing to insult me or call me out of my name. But look, man, I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the Taysom lover as long as we win. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're 2-1. I won't throw the excuse of a torn finger, or a torn foot or anything like that. He had some he had some bad passes, he had some bad passes. 5 of those passes were dropped. I don't know what the hell he was doing running out the pocket like that when he should have just stepped up. Listen, I'm very objective. I'm willing to be factual with such things, man. Playing against the 9th ranked defense, which has second string quarterback. Yeah. But look, those passes in the short and intermediate in the first half, boy, that was looking good. He was looking a little bit like Drew Brees in the first half before he started looking like Trevor Siemian in the fourth quarter. Minus the comeback and whatnot. So I love this game. I love how that defense came. We really took exception to the Buccaneers. That was a good throw right on the money. There was another pass that he threw to Callaway, looked like a back shoulder post. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They made up a new pass, I guess. I'm not sure. But the defense, this was a revenge game. And if you disagreed, I don't know what to tell you, because PJ Williams literally tried to blow that man's knees out, Godwin. And, Gronkowski, that was a play that a lot of people didn't see. He barely missed Gronkowski's knees. Like he was about to rip his ACL too. PJ Williams out here destroying careers. Good luck to Godwin when his franchise tag runned up, because hopefully somebody can afford him. CJ Gardner-Johnson about to get, GOAT Brady, to punch him in the face or get the refs to escort him out the game. Oh man, this is just a beautiful game. I'm just hoping that, Marcus Davenport doesn't get injured next game. Because if he get injured, this season probably over with, because the defensive line is crashing down on, the quarterback and whatnot. And for this Tua game, I'm not scared of Tua Tagovailoa, or however the hell you pronounce his last name. I'm Samoan, so I can butcher it. Tua stares down. Y'all talk about Taysom Hill staring down, his first 2 reads. Tua stares down. He guns down his first read. He looks at him and he just decides to throw right at him, no matter what's going on. But otherwise, man, very excited. You know what I'm saying? Very happy for the outcome. The guy's playing his second year. There's a lot of disrespect going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of disrespect. 6-2, 2-1 as a career starter, playing with one of the worst offense I can ever imagine. Of course, we're going to be, factual. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be factual. Of course, he made bad passes. Let's not go around the bush, like y'all would assume that I'm saying or whatnot. Definitely room for more improvement. I like how Pete Carmichael forced him to be in the pocket for the first half before they gave up on the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Because he was dealing in the short passes. I wish Marquez Callaway was balling out in the second half too. You get me? And we definitely got to work on this offensive line. I told y'all this game would be decided by the interior linemen. And the interior linemen, they didn't really do their job in the run game department, but they did in the passing. And, to score 9 points, only 9, when it should have been maybe a touchdown or 2. And for your defense to ball out the way that it did, absolutely ball hawking. Nobody got smoked. Nobody got, burnt or anything like that. The tackles worked. We got key injuries. Not that we wish for injuries like that, at least according to everybody. I know you too, Big Key. You don't like, players getting injured, right?
No, I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I'm saying that I don't use it as an excuse because it's a part of football. That's what depth charts are for. You got to fill them in anticipation of if a guy might get hurt. You got to have a guy there for 3 or 4 games until your guy gets healthy. Or if you need to make a move, if the guy is done for the season, all those are options for any team that's trying to be successful. Saints have done a good job in doing that, getting guys in that can fill in the interim while guys are out. So, I mean, despite some of the deficiencies that a lot of people believe the Saints have, the thing is they are winning football. So, I mean, they are, despite the fact that they have struggles on offense and they're still doing their thing, they're still winning by any means. So that's a positive. But Tyrese, Lila, thank you, bro, for chiming in, bro. Appreciate you for getting us right on Taysom Hill, bro. Appreciate you. We got
Listen,
several
man,
other
look.
family members behind you.
I'll just say this, Big Q, and I'll be on my way, man. Look, listen, I'll take all the flack. I'll carry this cross. I'll do whatever it takes for us to get into the playoffs. All right. You listen, bump all that. I don't know what the hell that other guy was talking about. I ain't gonna diss him or anything like that. But you got a guaranteed contract. Listen, the playoff push here is gonna shake up a lot of things. If you get real deep into the playoffs, with this so-called bum ass quarterback that we got, this semen throwing quarterback, then a lot of things are gonna change, So hopefully, we check things out. My crystal ball has been real shiny lately, you know what I'm saying? So 4K, all that. But I'm out of here. Right as always.
Thank you, Ty. What can I say, man? What can I tell you? All right, let's keep the parade going, shall we? All right, we got brother Jared chiming in, followed by CT Crusher, Uncle Paulie, Rich Rules is in the building, brother DeWright, Big Lowe's in the building, and Smokeless. Y'all just be patient, family. We're gonna get to y'all. Just be patient with me, brother Jerry. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing?
What's up, Big Q? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Glad we got that win last night. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, brother Jay. Appreciate you, and Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you too, my brother.
All that good stuff. Happy holidays to you. But Big Q, I ain't gonna try to stay on here too long, but I do have a special guest that's gonna help me with this segment tonight.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. Say hello to my friend right here.
The
Y'all see that?
Yes, I do.
Y'all see that? Y'all recognize this? Who that nation? Y'all
That's the
recognize
broom.
that? Yes, sir. That's my special guest for tonight.
That's right, OG. Saints, break out the broom, baby. Break out the broom. Uh-oh, look at that. There you go.
Yep, I'm still here. I just want to introduce you to my special guest for tonight. But look, Big Q, I want to say this, bruh. Now, Who Dat Nation? I love you all so much. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. But I gotta address this. I gotta address the elephant in the room. Now, follow me, Who Dat Nation. Last year, when Drew Brees was our quarterback, we swept the Succaneers, didn't we? And when everybody picked the Yucks to beat us, what happened? First meeting, the Saints beat the Buccaneers 34-23 at the Superdome. Week 9, same old, same old. Everybody picked them to beat us in Tampa Bay. What happened? They won 38-3 with Drew Brees starting that quarterback. And who came in to set the tone to finish off? Jameis Winston. And we swept them twice. And I'm not going to count the playoff loss. I'm not going to count that. Now, coming to this year, we beat them on Halloween at the Superdome when P.J. Williams intercepted Tom Brady's ball to end that game. Now, going into Sunday night, everybody, once again, picked the Buccaneers to beat them, to beat the Saints in Tampa Bay. Except Drew Brees. Only this time he's retired. And he's the only one that picked the Saints to beat the Buccaneers, which they did. And we beat them 9-0. Even with a banged up, injured Saints team who can't even get the offense going. Hopefully that'll get fixed real soon. Hopefully right now. But that defense of the New Orleans Saints made Tom Brady suffer on Sunday night. And it was beautiful. All the frustrations from Tom Brady, from breaking his tablet to shooting off at the mouth with his buddies, his referees, trying to get back in the game. And I said this last week, Big Q, when they faced the Bills. They say, if they think that Tampa Bay is going to, if these guys think they're going to let Tampa Bay beat Buffalo in their own game, wait till the New Orleans Saints come into Tampa Bay the next week. They ain't going to have them zebras out there to help them because the Saints defense was on fire. They was on Tom Brady's ass all night on Sunday night. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And also, I want to address this also, and I know somebody else getting ready to come on, but I want to address this. Big Q, when you played them idiotic clowns, I want to say this. Forget them. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know exactly what the hell they're talking about, Big Q. And everybody in the chat, no, I don't listen to them clowns. I just want them to eat crow and eat coral for Christmas. When everybody picked the Yucks to beat the Saints, it's like 2020 all over again. And then in the following years, 2021, we're heading into 2022. Not one, not two, not three, but this number right here. This number right here. 4 times that the New Orleans Saints swept the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't even matter if they are Super Bowl champions. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. And that's why I had to bring my friend this broom to prove to my Who Dat Nation, the great Saints think tank, that we swept the Buccaneers.
All right. Well said, brother Jerry. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, man, I love it, bro. I love it. I absolutely love it. But look, brother Jerry, as always, man, thank you for chiming in, bro. Got some people behind you, but OG, you the man. Appreciate that passion, bro, and that great energy, bro.
Hey, blessings to you, Big Q. And once again, happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas to you.
Same to
and
you,
shouts
bro.
out to everybody in the chat, man. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff to your family and friends. We got the dub. It is what it is. I mean, it didn't look good like the way we wanted it, but hey, a win is a win, and we will take it. I
Yeah,
love
we'll
you
take
all
it.
so much, and there's absolutely nothing y'all can do about it. God bless you all. I love y'all.
Who that to the OG, man? Much love to the OG as well. Pieces and blessings to that man, the OG, bro. Thank you, brother Jerry, and who that, bro?
Who that to you for life, Big Q. God bless y'all.
Much
Good night,
love.
man.
Good
Y'all
night, my
take care.
brother. Appreciate, brother OG. The OG always great dude, man. Love the OG, man. Love him. All right, we got brother Crusher, Uncle Paulie, Smokeless, the Right and Rich, chiming in. We got the Crusher coming up next, and for time references, we're gonna bring all the family in. We're gonna start off with brother Crusher. He got the belt right now, baby. He holding the belt, the champions, baby. Baby, he got the
Yes,
championship
sir.
belt. Brother
Hey,
Crusher, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, bro.
kinfolk, you live and you die as a champ. You win and you lose as a champ. You go through your ups, your downs, your highs, your lows as a champ. They say revenge best served cold. Well, I say revenge is best served black and gold. Last time a Buccaneer threw a touchdown in Raymond James Stadium against my black and gold was Jabu Jameis, and he on our team now. Since Tom Brady been a Buck playing my Saints, we got +9 in the turnover margin. Okay,
Yes,
he's giving us 10 turnovers. Okay, we've completely dominated him. All the times we didn't met Tom Brady and Raymond James, combine all that, we have outscored them a whopping 47-3. Some things just don't change. We still big bro. The DNA test came back late. The results are in. You can win all the Super Bowls you want. You could dominate all the media, all the other league you want. You could get back to bullying, like I said on Hooded Jew YouTube last night before the game. You can get back to bullying next weekend. But you the one getting your head in the toilet tonight, cuz. Don't matter. We score 9 points, 8 points, 7 points. It doesn't matter. The last time the Saints won a game where the quarterback threw under 50% and we didn't score a touchdown was in 1986 against the LA Rams. I wasn't even born yet. That's godlike. That's legendary, like my boy Quan say. We didn't wish injuries on nobody. But they got to understand that they got a little taste of what the New Orleans Saints been going through this year. And they also going to have to deal with that adversity because we got more gumbo in the pot. We still got some gumbo in the pot for them. It's still not over. Playoff run, here we come. Ain't nobody want to see no LaFleur de Lis against us. They don't want to see that no more. They not going to see it. What a great performance last night. What a great outing last night. That Microsoft Surface ain't had nothing to do with it, Tom. He ain't had nothing to do. He trying to help you, Tom. That was your device. And you broke him. I hope you ain't put your hands on Giselle. We probably never hear it, but I hope you didn't. The way you act. Lost a lot of respect for you, TB12. I'm your #1 fan, TB12. I done came on this show before and told everybody the respect I got for you. Lost a lot of respect for you. You cussed out our coaches. You got all in everybody else's face. You get mad because you lost your players. People lose players. We lost quarterbacks, wide receivers. We done lost coaches, right tackles, left tackles, centers. We done lost everything. Just like the state of Louisiana. We done lost everything. And we came back and rebuilt and took it on the road. We got 25 road wins since 2018. Yeah, the Dome got a lot of juju, but we've been a road warrior team. That's resilience. You understand, Chauncey is the embodiment of being a New Orleans Saint. The swag and power you got to have. And you see him growing up there too. He lurked that crossing route. He lurked that. He lurked Scotty Miller. Took that pick. PJ didn't mean to hit him in his knee. He hit him in his thigh. God would knee buckle. That's the part of the game. But what I came on here to say is, my Saints are the Saints. And y'all gonna have to deal with that one way or another. And the last thing in closing is that I know people tell me that they can't take your meat if they don't know where your goat tied up at, right? But guess what? We knew where that goat was tied up, and we took that meat. Who that to everybody?
Thank you, Brother Crusher. Who that to you, my brother? Thank you for chiming in. Salute to Brother Crusher. And we're going to holler at you later, my brother. Appreciate you. That's Brother Crusher, man. Always keeping it, bringing passion. I love Brother Crusher, Brother Jerry. Them some good, really good dudes, man. Trey and all the family members, Tyrese, really passionate, even though most people might have different views on the Saints, whatnot. We still all family, man, and we having a discussion. So in reference to time, family, I'm going to bring all the family members in, Uncle Paul, Brother Smokeless, Shadrach, Brother DeWright, and Brother Rich. We're going to bring them all in at the same time and let the family members be heard. And remember, we're going to have one order, so please, if you got something going on in the background while somebody else is talking, please mute it so we can hear that person. And everybody going to get an opportunity before we close the stream. So here we go, Brother Paul. Welcome to the stream. Young Smokeless, Brother Shadrach, and Brother DeWright, and Rich Rules. Y'all welcome to the stream, brothers.
Yes, sir. Happy Christmas.
How you doing? That's everybody.
Who that?
Hey, good evening.
Good evening, fam. All right, Uncle Paul, are you first up, then Brother Smokeless, Shadrach, DeWright, and Brother Rich.
Happy Christmas to everybody.
Same to you, Uncle
Hey,
Paul.
man. Listen, look, now I was picking Tampa Bay to win for this simple fact. I knew they were going to run with Fournette. I already knew that. So, and I know how the Saints offensive line, it's like, know how to be missing in action. But I was really surprised that as the game went on, the Saints, injuries started happening, and thank God, we was on the right side of that coin for a change. And I'm just glad for the win. But still in our queue, Taysom, they better have Trevor Simeon practicing something this week, because we're gonna have to have these boys out there. Because I'll be serious. If we think Taysom Hill gonna take the Saints to the playoffs and get 2 wins, because at least one of them gonna have to be on the road, we need to have all of us need to have our heads checked, because Taysom Hill just don't have it, man. He just don't have it. And I'm really surprised he didn't throw no pick last night. I kept looking for it. I'm like, how you throwing the ball? I mean, it's amazing. Taysom Hill can't throw a 15-yard curl pattern. Come on, man. I mean, that's just unbelievable. But you know what? Hey, Sean Payton really need to have a one-on-one with that brother. What y'all think?
Well,
I think it's his finger.
Yeah, well, he got to improve, man. That's improve on his passing, man. It's I don't. Yeah, the missed pass to Kamara. Yeah, the beautiful rainbow he threw to Marquez Callaway was really nice. But we need to see more of that, man. The plays where he just and listen, Tampa turned the pressure on him and was sitting at him, and he got glassy eyed back there. You can tell, and his eyes dropped to field level, and he wasn't looking downfield because he had a couple opportunities in the check down and a few other little plays, because really everything was in front of him. We had a few shots downfield, but that's it. But I credit, even though Tampa I got to give a defense some credit on that because Tampa's defense did a lot to shut the Saints down. Basically they did what we talked about in the preview stream. They stacked the box and said, if you're gonna beat us, you're gonna beat us throwing the ball, in which we only had like 154 passing yards. So we couldn't beat them that way. But yeah, going into it, something has to be done in terms of Taysom Hill's accuracy. He has to get better, have a better outing, or we'll see what Coach Payton does moving forward. But the Saints are 500. They sweep Tampa. They're in the playoff hunt. Really, I'm just throwing it out there that the Saints are I think they're 7th seeded, I want to say, in the playoff, 7th seed right now.
Yeah,
So keep on winning, and that's what I was saying. One game at a time and keep doing our things. And really, truthfully, family, to be honest with you, the Saints are good on the road. They're a better road team than they are a home team. The Saints they are 2-4 at home and like 5-3 on the road, something like that. And that's what kind of on the road. I was like, man, the Saints play really well on the road, but coming home, they have issues winning at home. So we have to rectify that on the back end of the season to have success. But in terms of them, this is a big accomplishment for the team, and they need to be proud. To beat that team without any offense, special teams, and defense, my goodness, man, a lot of credit to the black and gold, man.
You know what, Q? I think if Peyton would have been out there, man, he'd have been taking some chances that DA wouldn't even thought about taking. So I'm glad Peyton didn't get in the way, man, messed up this game, bro. Like I told you the last time, bro, we left several rings on the table just because of how Sean Payton, he overthinking stuff, bro, and not having faith in that defense, bro.
All right, brother Rich. There you go. I thank you for that. Yeah, Coach Payton does get cute at times, but it's good to see somebody else call the plays in the game. We just need a little bit more. We got to figure a way to move the ball, man, and get some points. And this should have been like a 20-0 game. It should have been a lot. We should have been in the 20s with this one. All right, Smokeless, you got the mic and the floor. Welcome to the platform, brother.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all having a good week.
Who that?
Yeah, man. Who that to y'all? Haven't been on the sports coma for a while. I had to worry about school. I had to strive for the distinguished honor, and I got it. You know what I mean? So I really had to focus on school. But man, that was a good win. The stuff that I can take out that
Congratulations.
game. Oh, was that me?
Nah, somebody was saying congratulations on your pass.
Appreciate it. So the things I can take out that game, the best part I seen was when they put Cam Jordan, Davenport, Onyemata, and Carl Granderson. I believe that was the fumble. Like Cuban talking about those type packages in the offseason a lot. Like you got those type guys rushing the passer. And when he put Cam in the inside and he got that sack, man, you're looking like Aaron Donald out there, man. So it's like I really like what I saw from his defense. And it always starts up front. If you get pressure up front, you're going to see Brady struggle. Even all quarterbacks struggle like that. So
yep.
I like what I saw for the defense. Now the offense is hard to watch. It's really hard to watch. I like what I saw from the offensive line yesterday, but Taysom Hill is just like you said. Once they stack the box, it's like what can you do at that point? Can't run the ball. Mark Ingram was getting no holes. Alvin Kamara's been getting some. So he's basically forcing Taysom to throw, and he was not finding nobody. He was throwing it to people. He almost got picked off. Twice. He had Kamara on some jobs, So it's like, man, it's hard to see the offense. But before I let the mic go. ESPN, the media is just, I don't know, man. The excuses they make for Tom Brady is unbelievable. Unbelievable. They try to blame his weapons. They be like, oh, Chris Godwin, Leonard. They wasn't the start of the game. They started the game. You saw them on the matchup screen. You said Leonard Fournette. No, we saw that. We saw that. And they ain't do nothing. Mike Evans had a little, catch on Lattimore. He got out. Chris Godwin had some type of success, but it wasn't really that like impactful. And Leonard Fournette was getting locked up, so it's like, what was they really going to do? Like, what was they really going to do? You got like guys like Dan Orlovsky, and which I like. I really hate the media because they keep coming up with these scripts, and what was his name, Ryan Clark, trying to defend us. I'm not with that. Like they choose these scripts whether to debate this or debate that. Oh, you debate this. Oh, I'm gonna say that you're not going to do this. Like stupid stuff like that. Like you said, reading off the teleprompter like that. So ESPN, man. And you got that guy with the high top. I forgot his name. He be saying some ridiculous stuff too. I'm just glad that we got our own platforms that we can just, you know what I'm saying, share our thoughts, and cause the media is just, I don't know, but yeah, that's what that's what I got from that thing, man. That's what I got.
You talking about Nate Burleson, Gerlison,
All them, all of them,
with
all
them
of them.
ugly suits.
It's a chorus of Trump. It's a chorus of singers. I call it the harmony of the a little hating orchestra. It's a harmony of hate that they all sing ceremoniously together, and it's the same cast of characters. And that's the thing, and that's the great thing about our, having a platform like what we have here, the Great Saint Think Tank. We tell it like it is, and when they shoot at you from the national level, we could fire back at them, as opposed to previous times where we couldn't do that. We could not respond to the foolishness, and now that they understand that we gonna respond, who knows the team better than these reporters who in New York somewhere watching it. They don't know what they're talking about. They really don't. They just scum and trash. And I've called out Kyle Patty, Kyle Hurd, Skip Skeletor, Bayless, and all these other simpletons and buffoons, awful Dan Orlovsky and the rest of them. It's just it's a chorus of clowns that fall out of their little clown car with the big stupid shoes on and squirting each other with flowers in their face and water flowers. It's just, they're just a bunch of morons and numbskulls, man. And I often critique and criticize them, and most of the family members say, "Hey, Q, you need to do more shows like that because it's funny how you go at them." But it's really tragic, to be honest with you, that they have access to the type of resources they have, but yet they involved in heavy opinionation that they're trying to pass off like it's fact. So I'm constantly catching them. I'm constantly busting them in the BS, and I play them just to catalog them for the show archives, because that'll disappear and they'll say, I didn't say that.
Yep. You know it's true, because that's most definitely true, because last year I've been trying to search for that video where the guys at the PFF, I think the NBC PFF, forgot the name. It was like Chris Sims and whoever the other guy, I forgot his name. He was like,
that's the Manny Pettis guy. What's his name? Flioria.
yeah.
Flea, that's his name. Flioria.
Yep, they hide videos like crazy. I cannot find that video nowhere. I have to go deep inside the crevices. So like, you got to keep them in a catalog to you know what I'm saying, to make them eat crows like they should.
Oh yeah, that's why I play them. That's why I record them. I told you they'll take them suckers, them videos, and disappear them into the Wayback Machine, or pull them off of there so you can't see how terrible it is. They do that. Even with the draft ones, like you see Mel Kiper and McShay, you go back and look at they draft picks, they get 3 or 4 of them maybe right, 5 of them right, and then they all kind of ways wrong, just terrible all kind of ways. So I mean, they disappear that stuff so you can't pull it out and say, "Well, I'm listening to your ass. You got a terrible record." Now, not all people are right all the time, but with a lot of the people, they come at the Saints very, weirdly. And of course, you watch the media perspective today. The story shouldn't have been about Tom Brady. It should have been about the Saints. The Saints had the accomplishment. They swept Tom Brady, the defending Super Bowl champions in the NFC South. They swept them. The Saints swept them again. That should have been the story, not about Tom Brady. And he was classless in the loss. That's why I'm showing the videos to reinforce the fact that he can smile and laugh and have all this other stuff. But when they come down to losing, he can't lose lose with class. Breaking this stuff, cussing at the Saints people on the sideline, totally classless. But nobody ridicules him except for the Who Dat Nation. So I mean, they scum.
And they got the audacity to say this win doesn't matter, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Acho, or whatever his name is, another simpleton and moron and
Yup.
buffoon. But that's why I plays him. The win doesn't matter. Man said this is not a big deal. The win, really, you swept the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the season, the defending champions. The Vegas had the Saints losing by 11 was the point, if I remember correctly. All of them picked against the Saints to lose the matchup. People talking S about the Saints, saying F the Saints and all this kind of stuff, and that they don't stand a rat's tail. And you know what? Of winning in Tampa Bay 6-0. We averaging over 30 points a game. We gonna whoop your tail. We gonna stump you in the ground. And then what happened? You don't get one apricot one. You didn't get nothing. Zero.
Hey,
goof
Big
face.
Q.
Big country. What's happening, bro? Welcome, Big Low.
What's going on, my brother? Hey, first of all, I just wanted to congratulate y'all for that great win. I just want to tell you something. That type of defense, that is championship type of defense. And this is coming from a Falcons fan.
Thank you, Low.
The big question is, after y'all swept the floor with the Buccaneers, did Grandma walk across the floor and make sure it was clean? That's the question. She walked across the floor with no shoes on to make sure it was clean after y'all swept them boys.
You know what, Lo? I would have to say yes to that, bro, because we broke out the leaf blowers yesterday.
Yeah,
We made sure, bro.
yeah, that was. I couldn't stop laughing, man. That man, you had me laughing so hard last night with that one.
We broke out the leaf blowers. We had a team here, Lo. I don't know if you seen it last night. I had a team here. We were blowing up the rubbish, the red burning jerseys. And they asked me if I wanted to keep the Tampa Bay jerseys. I said they got blood on it. I said no, burn it.
He said, burn that shit. He said, burn that
It's
shit,
rubbish.
man.
Just burn it. Burn it. What we want with it? Burn it. They ain't hitting on nothing. They don't do us no good. It ain't gonna do them no good. I'm pretty sure they don't want it back. But yeah, Lo, we use the floor is definitely spotless, Lo. That floor clean, bro.
I can tell. I think it's as spotless as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers score sheet last night, because goodness gracious, that was, y'all kicked them boys in between the washing machine and the dryer, bro. I mean, that was, whoa, that was rough right there.
Yeah, Lord, it was fun watching it. Our offense struggled a bit, but that go to show you, man, about football. Now, it was like yesterday's. You seen Detroit beat Arizona.
Yep.
You know, and like I would say, it's not about the best team overall. It's about who's the best team that day.
That's
and
it.
Detroit had it on their mind, and he was going to get that W. Arizona overlooked them boys, and Detroit got that win. Same with the Saints. That's why I always put out there about not looking past the people you playing, taking everybody serious one game at a time. And we losing 5 straight, but listen, fam. 2-game winning streak, Saints back at 500, and the Who Dat Nation was saying it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't, a lot of people gave up on the Saints. And I kept telling them, listen, there's too much football left to give up on this team. Let's see what happens, because anything can happen. Things happen all the time. But go ahead, Lou.
No. I was just agreeing with you. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's any given Sunday kind of situation. And I don't know if they felt that same energy that you had on your stream last night, but I'm gonna tell you something, Q, boy. Man, boy, you showed up be lit on those streams, boy. You have me fired up. Boy.
That's every game. That's every game with him.
That's every game, ain't it? I think I'm gonna start doing is whenever Q start calling games, I'm just gonna go into my garage and just start working out. Cause Q boy, he be having me about to run through a wall. I'm not even a Saints fan. What's going on?
Man, I be just passionate, man. I be looking at it, man. I be like, come on, man, we gotta. But it's just I try to keep it real, bro, to the best of my ability, and call it like I see it, bro, and just represent with passion and love and intensity, bro. That's just the sum of who I am, representing the Who Dat Nation, the Great Saint Think Tank, and the family members, man. And I'm a bit of a little comedian and stuff like that. Yeah, I was told that I should have did a little stand up. But yeah, fam, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's fun. It's fun, and I enjoy it.
You do it well, Q.
Thank you, brother DeWright. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, bro.
Yeah, supposed to, man. Shout out to the Who Dat Nation. You hear me? I ain't got much to say. I like to listen and hear what's going on, but it's been a while since I've been on.
Yeah, Shedrick, it's been a while, bro. But welcome, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome back, bro.
Thank you, big brother. See, man, to be honest, the reason why they ain't giving us our props is because we the Saints. We never get our props. So until they start respecting us, we just gonna keep digging in their ass. Excuse my language. Just like last night, we had the biggest upset of the day. Arizona, that Detroit, that's a winless team. That was a surprise, but us, we was the upset of the day because everybody wanted the Tampa Bay to beat us so they could clinch the division. But hey, that didn't happen. And you look at it, even though it may not happen, but if they lose these last 3 games, we could take the division. If we win our last 3, then they're really gonna be shocked. But them zebras gonna come out and make sure they win.
I was surprised they didn't come out last night, to be honest.
They couldn't come out because we were dominating them. They couldn't come out. We would have ran over their ass too. Excuse my language again. I ain't lying. I wish I was, boy. They lucky I'm not a player, boy. I'd have been and ran into one of them. How you gonna call? I don't mean to go back, but that Dallas game. How you gonna call? What he called? What that was? Yeah, man. That was bull crap all the way out, man. Now just imagine if he would have let him run past him and he would have knocked Taysom Hill out the game. What they would have called? You see what I'm saying? He was protecting him.
Yeah, the
blind side hit. That was bull crap.
Yeah, the Washington football game too, Shedrick, bro. When you had the hit on Taysom that knocked him out for several weeks, and the guy wasn't ejected for that. And it's a comedy of errors, and that's why I was like, they don't totally got it together. But when I was looking at when I was doing the preview stream for this matchup, a lot of things was kind of looking like I was like, I don't know, family. There's a lot of stuff I'm seeing here that's lining up for the Saints. The officiating crew is an officiating crew that did previous games with the Saints, and they were actually pretty positive to the Saints. They were pretty fair, is what I'm saying. They were fair because we got more penalties than the Bucs did in their building, but it was fair. Right. And of course, like one of the family members, Brother Curry, mentioned foreshadowing, which is I looks at that too. The New Orleans Pelicans beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh yeah, I felt the sleep. I felt the sleep on it. When I woke up, I saw the score. I said, "Man, watch out, man! We beat them boys," because it was a close one.
Yep.
I ended up falling asleep. I missed it.
Yes, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Milwaukee Bucks. The New Orleans Saints beat the Tampa Bay Bucks in the same weekend. So I mean, that's a little strange there, but also the motivations. Coach Payton out with C-19. Right. This team hurt Jameis Winston. They obstructed our season. So what's the best way to pay them back? Not going at their players, because I don't believe in that, but I just think the Saints handle it like they were supposed to. And it's just more proof to positive that they won't get a black and gold in the credit, but it's okay. We gonna take.
I got a question for you, Q. It's like,
yes, sir, Big Low.
So moving forward, I mean, and I know that y'all didn't have like an offensive explosion, and my apologies, for being a non-fan on the stream and asking.
Oh, you welcome here, Lo.
Don't trip.
But is Taysom Hill the guy moving forward for y'all?
No way.
Hell no.
Hell.
What you mean? You mean this season or future wise?
I mean, for long term. So in 2023, is he gonna be the guy?
I don't think so. If it would have been long term, he would have been in before Trevor Simeon.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, of course not.
I think in my opinion, I think Taysom is a complimentary option for whatever Coach Payton has at the quarterback position. Whoever, and a lot of people think it's Jameis. We'll see. I want Jameis to return. That's my call on it. I think Jameis should come back. I think Jameis should come back. I think you can get him for a cheaper rate because he's injured. So I think that will help out, for him. But You never know. There are so many other things going on with
Yeah,
other
hey,
quarterbacks.
somebody gonna try to throw him a bag.
Yeah.
But that's all on. That's if he want that bag or he want to stay and play for a contender.
Right.
I mean, I know
That's the
we
thing.
would take
Somebody
Jameis in
gonna throw
Atlanta.
a couple. Somebody gonna throw something at him.
Yeah.
Because he showed that he could do his thing.
Yeah, he showed
Yep.
he's showing a sign of maturity. And that's
Yeah.
all everybody was waiting on, him to show that he can be, in control. So
Yeah, that was one of the biggest thing, wasn't it, family? That Jameis had to shake was the fact that he had a negative reputation once he
Right.
left Tampa Bay. That he wasn't a guy. He was a dysfunctional guy. He was a guy, and he was. I mean, the Uber car thing, the stuff that he was doing, even the games when he played us, the type of stuff Jameis was doing, like he would when he would pushing Latimore's helmet. That time I
Oh
ain't
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
All that stuff.
That's why Mike and Laddie got into it.
Right. Evans hit Lattimore from behind. That was a sucker move, tackling from behind.
Yeah.
But see, all that was started on by Jameis pointing. Jameis wasn't even playing in that game. But see, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't want Jameis Winston here, to be honest, which I was like, no, we don't need that type of player. But he came with the right mindset, and he won the locker room over, and he won a lot of the family members, including myself, over by his change in his philosophy, his mentality, his actions. He became more, it just was a different effect coming here, and he changed a lot of stuff. So I think a lot of people think Jameis can be the answer. But like I said, who knows, bro? Russell Wilson is out there.
Yeah, but he got a lot.
There's a lot. I know the money angle, but when it come down to Mickey Loomis, if anybody can make it shake with the money, it's Mickey Mouse Loomis. He'll carve this and do that. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't think they draft a quarterback. They still got Book, who they picked up in this previous draft that Coach Payton's big on. We see what kind of role he is in the future. But I think Jameis is the answer. We'll see.
Right.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I would take Jameis in Atlanta.
Receivers and tight ends. Sean couldn't go home at night.
Right. What you were saying, Lo?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would take Jameis in Atlanta. 3 times on Sunday.
Y'all already got one of our
Lo, you still think he's sabotaging the team, Lo? What you think, Lo? Let me
Man, I don't think he's sabotaging. I think he's doing the best with what he got. It was he got dropped off in a tough situation. They gave him a boo-boo sandwich. He's just trying to get some more bread with it.
Yeah, he got a tall order, bro. He got to build a team around, and then there's some injuries dealing with. What's up with Calvin Ridley, bro? Just to ask you, what's the latest on Calvin Ridley, bro?
For the way it's looking, Calvin Ridley will not be wearing black and red ever again.
Oh man.
What's going on with that? With that, Lo? What's the word on that, bro? Is it something in house or what's going on?
Is he all right, man?
So he's saying that it's mental. He's trying to take care of his mental health and everything, but all the rumors that we've been hearing all around town, and people been seeing him in random places, and it seems like he's okay. It seems like it's one of those cases where people are saying he just doesn't want to play in Atlanta.
About to say that would it sound like he just gave up on y'all.
Yeah. Him and Julio, they real cool, and Julio he left us. So it's one of those situations.
They traded him though, huh? Didn't y'all trade him?
Julio wanted to leave.
Yeah, he went to Tennessee, I think.
Yeah, he wanted to leave. He told us he demanded the trade. So it's just one of those situations where it was like, Calvin was like, I don't want to be here either. So yeah, it looks like Calvin probably won't be playing in Atlanta again.
Sorry to hear that, fellas.
You hear that, Sean? I know you hear that, right? They go your number 2, man.
Yeah, that was 504 Cole say. He said, "Tell Ridley come on to NOLA."
There it is. There it is.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If he quitting on them, man, he damn sure ain't gonna come over here with that.
No, he want to win, bro, and I think
Yeah,
that's the
that's
thing
what it's
that
about.
it's been a
It's
while
about
since
winning,
Atlanta won.
man.
Yeah,
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 he want
yeah,
that culture.
I think they started giving them discounts at Magic City. That was probably the main reason he wanted to leave. They said you got to
Shit,
pay
man, if you a
full
player,
price.
man, if you play for the
he
if you
got
play
it.
for the city, man, that mean y'all could get it. They could get in free, huh?
Nah, you
I don't
finna
need
get
no
you showed
discount.
up gonna get taxed if you play. If you a player, you
Yeah,
might
you
get
gonna
in free,
definitely get
but
taxed. Yeah,
they
but you
finna
gonna
hit you
pay.
upside the head, and take everything in your pocket.
Right. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
All right, brother DeWright. The floor is yours, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you,
Hey
Lord.
guys, happy holidays to everybody.
Same to you,
Sleepless.
big brother.
Hey man, I'm good. Sleepless man. I really like your videos, bro. Don't ever stop, man. And congrats to you, kiddo, because you be on it. And I like that. Say Q,
Appreciate it.
hey man, look, much love. Q,
Yes, sir.
man, that defense is ridiculous. That defense is like beast mode, Q. I
I
was
know.
sitting there watching that defense, man. And you know, the only thing that I can think about is, could you imagine what they're gonna look like next year when Paulson get more mature? Q, that's gonna be crazy. Cause now coming back, you got that whole defense that's coming back. If we can sign Davin, Davy again, man. I was just sitting there thinking, bro, that's gonna be nasty. That's gonna be ridiculous. As far as that offense is concerned, I was wondering why didn't they play Alvin as much as they did Ingram? Because Ingram, for some strange reason, he runs to the hole and he put his head down. A lot of times he just duck his head opposed to being patient and waiting for it to open or see something that he can jump to the outside with. And I was like, why you didn't play Alvin as much? And another thing is, I kind of enjoyed the way Pete was calling that game. I really did.
He kept it balanced.
Huh?
He kept the balance.
Right. And Tampa's so fast, man. You can't go into the big package and think you're gonna run right or run left. That ain't gonna happen. Because Tampa's too fast for that. But I really like the way he was calling the game. I mean, we did leave a lot of first downs and some points on the field, but look who we had at quarterback. I'ma just leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that was truly depressing. Especially when you come from a 15-year of offense being productive to a game where you can't even get a first down, man. I was like, okay, this is kind of heartbreaking right here. But other than that, Q, man, I love what I saw because I'm thinking, could you imagine where they're gonna have us ranked next year? Tampa, we have already showed Tampa, bro. We on Tom. We on Tom Brady. They may have ESPN, Fox, ABC, NBC, and all of those other networks. But I know one spot he don't have, baby. That's the Who Dat Nation. He has nothing over here, you hear? Not at all. He has nothing over here. And one thing that he knew, if it was this nasty this year, oh, could you imagine next year? That's all I can say. If it was this nasty this year, could you imagine what it's gonna be next year? Oh my goodness. That's all I got, Q.
Probably gonna be that Dome Patrol 2.0.
You know it, bro. It's gonna be, bruh. And then the thing about it is, to be honest with you, that boy Paulson Debo holding it down.
Oh yeah. To say you're a rookie.
Right. He's holding his own. And you got Ladd on that side, Paulson on the other side. And if you can bring back Marcus Williams and Davenport, bruh. Come on.
That's the cold-blooded part about it is Ramczyk been out for a while. And he's supposed to be coming back real soon. A lot of people thought word on the street he was supposed to make an appearance in this game. But once again, he was held out. Teron Armstead held out for the game. So sooner or later, you get both your bookends back. Saints getting healthier.
Right.
Both of the wins.
Right,
I mentioned this to the family members over the last two games. Saints get the wins and they're not losing anybody. No injuries.
No.
So
No.
that's a big part of everything that we
Yeah, that
doing.
was a big part because it seemed like every game we were losing 2-3 players a game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not. I mean, you had the C-19 hit.
Yeah.
You lose Ty, you lose my Ingram, but they're back.
Right.
Ingram, Cam. It just served as a bye week for Cam, and he goes in there and get a double-digit game. It was in on the fumble of Tom Brady as well. He got the 2 sacks in the game. So I mean, Cam played really well off that little bye week. He had a little break there. But the
Yeah.
Saints overall, they're getting their guys back.
Hey,
You
man,
got
Cam looks good,
running
man.
back. Yeah, that little break really helped Cam getting that game off against the Jets. You could tell.
Yeah, man, Cam looked real good. Yeah, that boy
Man.
was hungry.
Man, Q, you made a real good point earlier in the stream whenever you was talking about the injuries and it being one of those situations where it's like, hey, yeah, they sustain injuries, but that's a part of football. You made a really good point about that because it's like it seems like they're trying to, because I was live while the game was going on, and you got some positive Falcons fans and you got the negative ones, right? So the negative ones, they were like, they playing good against them, but all these players are hurt. I was like, well, look, those guys are still NFL players. So it's like, it's one of those situations where, they still got
Somebody going
NFL
on.
players. Yeah, somebody been get dug into. But I mean, yeah, it's like Tom Brady is still Tom Brady, and all those players, they're playing for a reason. There's a reason we're not playing and they are. So it's like I really feel like they're discrediting y'all in that regard. To be
Yeah, but
completely
think
honest.
about it like this: nobody got hurt until the beginning of the third.
Exactly.
So what happened the first and the second? Because guess what? Contrary to what everybody think, Dennis Allen gets better the second half of the game. So
That's
it
a
was
good
going to be
coach.
worse anyway.
Yeah, that's good coaching. That's good coaching.
Yeah, that's a part of it, though. Lo, you're right. Injuries is a part of the game, and that's Coach Payton too. Coach Payton doesn't like using as an excuse because he understands, like in football, people gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
It's a physical sport, so you got to make sure you fortify the team to the best way you can, and have guys that can fill in for a week, maybe several, until your player come back. If he's good to come back, if not, and you feel like you need to make a move, then that's something you can approach too.
Right.
Saints have a stockpile of draftable assets, or trade assets that they can use at any given time. And of course, like I said, a lot of people, thought that when you have a transition year, which is what we are, this is a transition year from first ballot Hall of Famer to Jameis, and then Jameis gets torn down by Tampa Bay. And of course, it upset the season, but it's just proof positive to how special a team is to win without its best quarterback, to find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way to win and to get through all obstacles is the key to it, because a lot of people struggle with that, especially if you watch in the NFL. A lot of teams just simply don't know how to close games, win games. It's a confidence thing. And I realize with the Saints, they just need to win again. And I think it'll get them used to winning, because it was like 5 games over a month that they hadn't had the opportunity to feel what a win was. But when they got that Jets win, I say, oh yeah, that sparked something. And then they came to play. Well, 2/3 of our team came to play. But the reality is we are still a team that is still getting healthy. You're still gonna get your bookends back. You're gonna get a few people back quarterback wise, more than not likely, but for the season going forward, there's only 2 options. You can use that. Coach Payton he's not going to get Ian Book, the young rookie, to come in there and do it. It's not going to happen. Right. Trevor Siemian is a guy that he can reintroduce and share reps with Taysom Hill. At least that way you take the pressure off Taysom being a quarterback. You allow him to fill in some of the utility plays, and you can get him and Kamara and the rest of them guys and move them around, and he can hurt the opposing offenses. That we'll see what Coach Payton decides to do with that, or Taysom Hill has to improve as a passer. And he got to do it right now.
Right now.
Right now. Right now. as soon as possible right now. So I mean that's just something that has to happen, man, in the game. All right, brother Pat Rich has joined the stream. He don't have any.
Oh yeah, y'all know I got some buzz tonight, baby. Yeah.
Brother Pat, welcome to the stream. The floor is yours, my brother.
You ain't walking around with that bat, huh? Hey, nah, baby, we about to go down. We got to be festive right now. You heard me? Check this out. It was the night before Christmas, right? And all through the house, all the Saints fans was glowing, and there wasn't even a mouse, baby. We sat down in front of the tree with our black and gold to be. You heard me? Yeah, baby. And hold on, man. Let me go ahead and put my black and gold ribbon around me. Yeah, that's what I got to do, bro. Yeah. So we went ahead on. We sat in front of the tree. Cam expected a sack. Didn't know he was gonna rinse that century. You heard me? Yeah, baby. We got 100 on that boy right there, bro. Man, say, bro, we went ahead on and won. At the end of this Christmas carol, the Saints came out on top of the Bucs, and Tampa Bay sucks. Besides that, that bastard Brady, that bitch made motherfucker, couldn't even go ahead on and even love himself enough. He said, God damn the Saints. We got a goose egg on nothing. Man, we gotta love it, bruh. Oh, there you go. Look at there you go. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go ahead, throw that screen down, Brady, because that's all you're gonna be able to do. You and Blaine Gabbert gonna sit together next to each other and go ahead on and all right. Hey, gentlemen, look at here, bro. I just wanted to let y'all know, bro. This was a great, great, great early Christmas present, man. You know, for us Saints fans, man. I mean, like, hey, we know we rule the Bucs. We own them. That photo that I have, bro, of Saints coach Sean Payton with his ring saying, "Who's your daddy, Atlanta?" And look, we need to separate them two and put who's your daddy, Atlanta, and who's your daddy, Tampa.
What world, bro? What world, bro?
What, man? I mean, like, look
nah,
at
we
it,
bashing the Bucs tonight, bro. No, nah, we ain't doing that. Nah. What in the world?
Hey, look, I'm doing it all, baby. I don't care. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm loving this whole game, bro. We came out on top. I mean, y'all saw that goose egg sitting up there on that scoreboard, bro. Y'all saw that defensive performance. Y'all saw that special team performance. Offense. Y'all saw that offensive performance, man. At least we had a couple of damn. Taysom Hill, hey, bro. Look, dude. Hey, hopefully yesterday, Q, while I was watching the game with you live, hopefully yesterday Sean Payton was sitting down there saying, well, God damn, this ain't our quarterback. I know that definitely. Because he was at home, right? So he got to see the same thing that we got to see. Bro, I watched that earlier today, man. That went ahead on. That had me full of joy. I'm talking about, hold up. Everybody picked the Bucs, right? Everybody picked the Bucs. Drew Brees was the only one who picked, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about everybody picked him throughout the day. Whoever made money on this game here, bro, I swear to you, but look, all I want is $10. That's it. I don't want nothing else. I just want $10 from you. You know what I'm saying? If you played on FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, whatever in the world you played on, look, everybody just sent me $10. They're going on pay for my Christmas. How about that? But anyways, though, bro. Hey, man, look, offense, we got to tighten up. We got a lot of things that we need to tighten up on. We can't tighten up on them right now because we have no quarterback. Hey, and I remember somebody went in on and told me not too long ago that when I said that Ian Book may be our quarterback by the end of the year, it was like, oh, we got receipts. We got receipts, this, that, and the other. And right now it seems like everybody's calling for Ian Book because Taysom ain't cutting the mustard. So let's get back to the facts on this here. We got a healthy Alvin Kamara. We got a healthy Mark Ingram. We have two left tackle, well, a left tackle and a right tackle who's out. Man, I mean, bro, that last night was good enough for me, man. I mean, I'm enjoying this season so far. To see, us after Breeze, it has been a great compromise, man, for us to, just go on and say, okay, look, we got to choose a quarterback in the draft, or we have to go on and stick with what we have. I feel Jameis could go on and give us what we need, but right now he ain't in the game, so we have to go ahead and play with what we have, man. And Taysom gives us the best option because it seems like the offense has more energy when he's out there. Because with Terry Simeon, it was like, oh, okay, we already know this ball ain't going nowhere. There's no velocity on the ball. There's no zip on it, anything like that at all. I just see the differences between the two. But Taysom, that mallet finger, that shit there is hurting him right now. So, and plus, he's just inaccurate, bro. He's an inaccurate quarterback, bro. But we got to go it all. We got to send positive vibes his way in order for him to feed off of that energy. So let's not do what we've been doing lately, gentlemen. Let's not keep tearing him down. Let's keep some positive vibes going at the time. All right, bro? Because the more positivity that you spend on the situation, bro, the more confidence this person begins to get, and we could possibly see a difference within what happens.
I want to get a big bag of that funny rain.
What'd you say? Say that again.
I don't know who that was.
Oh, I'm just making sure, brother. Look at here, man. Brothers speak clearly, man. Because, like, man, we are all, we are all Who Dat Nation, bro. And we have this chance and opportunity to actually go ahead on and run the rest of the table.
Right.
And possibly go ahead on and say, hey, look, we are the NFC Division South champs. Because and think about this here. When Aaron Brooks was our quarterback, bro, and I think we played the Vikings that year in Minnesota or something like that. I can't remember. But think about this here, man. At that time, we beat Tampa twice. They won the Super Bowl that year. We beat them twice. And we beat everybody else in our division at least one time. And we could have went ahead on and beat our last opponent in our division. I think it was Carolina that year. We could have beat them for that second time, bro. And we could have had won the division that year. But instead, though, we didn't. All right, so let's look at the positive sides right now. History can repeat itself, but then yet, though, we still determine our own fate right now, gentlemen. We are still in the playoff hunt. We are still in the run for the division. Let's go, man. Let's get it. I don't care about nothing else, man. Let's get it. Let's go out there. Let's get what we need, and let's come home with, with another championship, man.
Like Big Q said, it's just one game at a time. We close out these last 3 games, we could have a shot.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, think about it. The Giants caught fire, right? You know what I'm saying, Mosley? The Giants caught fire at one point in time. They were what, 9-7, right? Right now, we come out 10-7. But yet, though, we can catch fire. Yeah, our defense off the chain. CJ Gardner-Johnson makes a big difference. I don't care what anybody else says, bro, because that dude comes with the swagger. He comes with swagger. He comes with attitude. And that's something that you need. You just can't have just one person come with it. You have to have everybody come with it. And he goes in on here, influences DeMario Davis. He influences Quan Alexander, Lattimore, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Marcus Williams, even though, the old handshake coordinator, PJ Williams, he can't influence Taysom. Why you gonna keep putting that up there, bro? You keep bringing me down. You bring me down, Q, every time you do that. How in the world are you going to influence Taysom Hill? He on offense. CJ play defense. Even though we give him the ball back, he still ain't getting the ball. Okay, bro. You just doing that. You doing that shits and giggles.
Let's quit calling
Hold on, brother Pat Rich. You just was giving Taysom all the accolades in the world. Said we got to support him. We got to get behind him. We got to uplift him.
But I'm going to try to uplift him, but I'm talking about defense. You're going on this offensive side of the ball. You keep going. I'm praising the defense. I'll praise him later when I go ahead on and put my foot up his behind. for going out and doing something wrong. But not right now, though. Don't do that, bro. CJ getting praised, man. The whole handshake coordinator getting praised. Shit, even the dude who goes in on who missed tackles all the time, Marcus Williams getting praised. But putting that hit on Gronkowski. Come on, man. I'm giving all these guys praise. I'm giving Cam praise, Davenport praise. But you gonna put out Hill. But yeah, anyway, back to the see, that's my boy right there. But look at CJ, man. Look how the swagger that guy comes along, man. You know, he comes with something special. He's a special commodity that gives our defense a little bit more attitude that we need right now. And that's something, brother, that you know, that camaraderie builds and it gives us confidence. And that defense is carrying that Baltimore, 2000 Ravens type of feel to it, man. Anytime you put a goose egg up on the GOAT, come on, bro. They call this man the GOAT because what? He's the greatest of all times, right? But we made him have a goose egg. He is 1-4 against us. 1-4 in a Bucs uniform. That's 2 years down here. When has he ever had that happen to him in New England? Never.
They say he had the easiest division over. That's why he won all on division games. They say he won like 12 of them.
He was skating through that piece, bro. I'm talking about he was ice skating through there. But now
actually, he wasn't winning. Bill Belichick was winning them games.
Yeah, I can't call Tom Brady the GOAT. I'm sorry.
I can't call. I just say what they're saying as far as media wise, okay. But hold up, let me do that right. Media wise, okay. But I'm saying this here. He's not the GOAT. He's an ordinary person. You give him 0 receivers on the field. You saw what happened yesterday. Goose egg. Goose.
Yeah, he struggled badly, but the Saints know how to get pressure up with the 4.
Yeah,
right in his face,
and if we can get pressure with if we can get pressure with 4, come on, bro. Come on. Why can't we do that every time we touch the field? Pressure with 4. That's all we need. Let them dudes do what they got to do in that backfield, bro. You know what I'm saying? When that run comes up, bro, yeah, Jones slashed us a couple of times, but hey, look, Lenny, hey, that's my dude, bro. 2,600 all day. But guess what, though? At the same time, when you playing that black and gold partner, you are the enemy. And right now, he went ahead he got his head helicopter. Boy, when you said that Q yesterday, I was dying laughing, bro. I was painting the car at the same time. You said he got helicopter.
That ball spinning.
Bro, I was clearing the car. I'm clearing the hood of a car, bro. I heard he got helicopter. I spit on the hood of the car, bro, as I was clearing it. And I was like, oh, man, this dude that made me mess up this whole man vehicle, bro. I had to sit there and repaint that hood this morning, bro. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. You made me mess up that whole man vehicle, bro. Hopefully that shit matched, because I don't even much know right now. I didn't even much care, bro. Because I was like, man, this man got a helicopter. That was it. Look, my reputation goes out with that, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I didn't even much care. My Saints was winning. You know what I'm saying? That guy, look, that man in his car, bro, he can roll on the road today, bro. I will offer him a warranty, bro. I ain't gonna even much lie to you. Look, dude, I already know that paint about to peel because I was spitting. I was laughing in it. That's the reason why it's about to peel. But you know what, gentlemen? Look, man, my phone about to die, bro. Y'all have a good night, bro. Who that, gentlemen? And also at the same time, bro, let's keep the faith, bro. And God damn it, Q. Last Saint, bro, he can kiss my natural black behind, bro, because this doggone Taysom Hill is not a quarterback, and he believed it.
Damn.
Oh, brother
Just
Pat,
like that, huh?
yeah, I think it just cut off on him. He just give us
He
the
went out.
warning.
Ain't want him to finish it.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that it was going out on him. All right, but fam, I'm gonna listen. It's 10 o'clock my time, and that's about the cutoff point. Listen, I want to thank all the panel. I want to thank all you guys for joining for the show, the reaction stream. I want to thank my dog Lil Pat Rich, brother Shedrick, Mo and Smokeless, Uncle Paulie, brother Rick's Raw, and all of the family members that chimed in on the panel. Thank all the family members that joined the stream today. Much love to you all as well. We had some fun in the stream, man, and usually it's good. And anytime they tell you that a win ain't hitting on nothing because, this, that, and the third, and the Saints took care of business, let me tell you something. We handled that business. The hell with what Fox talking about. The Saints swept Tom Brady, the illustrious leader, whatever. We beat that guy, swept him. They got back to 500. And the Saints, and then the thing is also the fact that the Saints are winning these games and they're not losing anybody, we're only gaining. So they're getting the momentum moving forward. 3 games remaining. Next up, the Miami Dolphins, which is they're on the winning streak as well, and they'll be quite formidable. So, with that being said, man, we'll celebrate the day. Tomorrow is Tuesday. That's our Patreon day. So if the family members want to join us on Patreon, you can feel free to join our YouTube page or simply go to patreon.com/the Pro Media Network and sign up there. Almost 80-something shows of live content for TSC Q&A Live that we do every Tuesday. And of course, Wednesday, we'll be back in the building. We got a special Miami Dolphins guest that will be that'll be coming in for Wednesday stream. There'll be another Miami Dolphins podcast that'll be on our guest preview stream that'll be coming up on Wednesday. So y'all be looking out for that as well as we then start looking at the Miami Dolphins coming to the Caesars Superdome, in which the Saints, I'm kind of a little nervous about. They have to correct that, fix that situation in terms of us being not too good in our own building. We got a better away record than home record for whatever reason that's the case. We got to fix that. We're definitely going to need to fix that moving forward. So with that being said, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Thank y'all for being on the stream. Y'all got, and the rest of the fam, appreciate y'all. Low, brother Shedrick, Smokeless. Much love to y'all.
Hey, Q, I know one didn't come through, but can I say it anyway?
Yes, sir.
I was hoping you would get a super chat, but dun-dun-dun, that's a Superman chat. I just want to say it one time.
That's funny. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate you, Low, man. And congratulations on what you're doing, man, over there. Much love to Big Low Country Sports.
Thank you, brother.
Doing this damn thing over there, blowing it up. Young brother Smokeless is doing a terrific job with his content as well. Congratulations to you, young brother, as well. Keep doing the great work, bro. Doing really good work there as well. So appreciate all you guys. And listen, fam, I'm going to holler at y'all a little later. We got a Pelican post-game report coming up that's in the week as well, just to throw that out there. So much love to y'all, and we're going to holler at y'all later. Who that? And I'm
Who that be?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Thank you for making Saints Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
The WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, and even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoDatDaily.com is your site. The WhoDatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.